everybody, welcome to Plant City Gamer Guild's Session 3, Tales from the Yawning Portal. We had a few minutes to get everything set up, that way the awesome map could be set forward for you guys. So, let's go with, because I got you last time, let's go with a recap. This is Tyler Smith, he plays Milo, the rogue.
I barely remember the dragon.
Oh no.
Alright, DM recap.
I mean, you want the truth? I can wing it.
Okay, so our party had found Kel Prime locked away in a jail cell. They were able to pull him, as well as a gnome by the name of Erky Timbers, and 3 kobolds who were also tied up. Now, Erky has joined the party. He's kind of cautious. He's been staying back a little bit because our party has decided to do...
Reckless?
Some reckless things, that's a good word. For instance, you don't hold a gym out to a chaotic evil dragon. It's probably not a good idea.
Also, your party might think you're a dick if you do that right after the dragon just tried to take a bite out of it.
That is true. Just completely turn on your own party and be like, hey, by the way, we're going to feed this guy. I'm sorry, he chomped on your side.
Yeah, spoiler alert, Stormlord's a little angry.
Just a little pissed. Okay, so they had made their way into a storage facility of disgusting goblin foods, stale waters, and a large tub of something called elf pudding. That I do believe Kel Prime, or was it Artemis?
No, it was Artemis.
Artemis pulled upon himself. Artemis, the half-elf, I do believe.
Half-elf bard.
Pulled half of his own people down on himself. So after that, they made it into a large, hazy dragon room. It had pedestals on columns, torches. It was very hazy and hard to see through. They decided to make their way out of there. They fought 3 goblins who were in a little barricaded room. I got so excited I forgot the pit trap. And then they met Calcrix, the black dragon wormling who has taken residence in the goblin's trophy room. Because to be honest, who would run to go back to a tiny little cage when you've got a big old trophy room and goblins to eat fresh on the daily? Our party decided to leave Calcrix behind, even though Yuzdrael asked to bring Calcrix back. That was a big thing. But they just couldn't seem to persuade the dragon. Who knew you couldn't persuade a teenager? And that is about where we left off. They were given safe passage by Calcrix and are now moving out of the trophy room. So what would we like to do, guys?
Which way are we moving?
Correct me if I'm wrong, this doorway that we're about to walk through is to the room that Stormlord already walked through before, right? The long hallway with a bunch of columns?
The long hallway with a bunch of columns, that is correct. You have already walked into this room, so you do know doorways. That's correct. Let me lay out the doorways that you did see on your way. So we had 1, 2, 3. Sorry guys, us at PCGG are still figuring out what to mark doors with. If you guys have an awesome idea, throw it in there. That would be great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody said toothpicks. I created all these dungeon tiles and they wanted to slam toothpicks in them. Very nice.
That was my idea.
Yeah, horrible.
What about a needle?
Idea.
Why would that be better?
Not putting...
significantly smaller than a toothpick.
I don't want
But it's
holes
just a metal
in something I put a lot of work in
But it's
making, dude.
smaller.
We're talking hours.
It's already looks perforated. You can actually stick it
That's
right.
the point. It's warm. Some people have no appreciation
You can
of
stick it
taste.
right here in between them. There wouldn't even be.
Milo the rogue died. We don't know what happened.
No!
He disappeared.
Watch this,
It was gone and over with.
Junior.
So there is the door that leads into the storage. There's the door that leads into the trophy room, and you guys have entered this area that is it's like a long like a long hall almost with the large dragon, and I just put a whole bunch of water right onto my book. That's fantastic. Here's things we do while we're alive. We'll go a quick reread. Several torches mounted in crude sconces burn fitfully around this chamber, filling the air with a haze. A double row of marble columns carved with intertwining dragons runs the length of the hall. So if you can imagine, maybe like 3 dragons on each one, and then there's sconces all along the wall, this long pathway. And you were able to run up, you saw the doors, and you decided this is not for me, and you made your way back.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and, well, I'm gonna lead the way and walk into the room. Since I'm also playing Kel tonight,
Kel goes too.
yeah, he will wearily step in behind me much more cautiously than Stormlord. He might even make a perception check as he walks in.
For which, the room? Back into the haze room?
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll perception.
Let me pull up his character sheet.
That really went through some pages.
Right roll.
Personal pet peeve. D&D books, if you slightly roughen it, it spreads.
14.
14?
Yeah.
And what exactly are you being perceptive of?
Just anything that might be a danger. Certainly anything moving in the room.
You are unable to see anything moving, except the flickering of the flames upon the sconces. And the largest danger you might have to watch out for is tripping over your own feet in a very foggy room.
Okay, so as we walk into the room, Stormlord turns around and looks at the party and says, "Alright, I know the drill. Pick a room, or listen at the door for traps, or whatever it is you do."
Well, I'll follow him. Coming out here, these are 3 other doors.
Correct.
Doesn't matter.
You didn't even have to roll perception.
Hey.
I'm just that good. Actually.
Who's the guy off to the side? Who's the drunk man that didn't make it?
This?
Yes.
Oh, that was the waterbender.
That's waterbender
Oh, okay. And then we have the drunk angry dwarf
Yeah.
who was just really hating on that corner. Okay, so you guys have made it into the room.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and move our figures up?
You can sort of haphazardly pass them in. There's nothing crazy going on
He
right now.
did say
You guys are
you
just...
walked-
You've walked into the room, let me know where you're at, and I'll keep track of it.
Are you going to check out one of the doors?
I was gonna say, I'm just quiet, without even saying anything, I'm just quietly gonna walk over to a door.
Okay, so you're going to walk in. Which
first
door?
one here on our left.
The
Is that our left?
12?
Walking this way?
Is that the 12, I think?
Right. Yeah.
The 12, the 20, or the 6?
12.
12 is in the back
first-
left.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I'm
This
saying.
one?
The first one I would come to.
Okay.
Right there.
You're just going
I'm
to...
checking for any traps and see if it's locked.
You're gonna see if it's locked or check if it's locked.
Okay. Yep. Oh, wait. I might be able to pull it right back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Guys, we're still figuring this out. For some reason, Canon has a weird option. It just shuts off. Again, if something else, if you guys know the solve to, let us know. We are trying to grow and get better with every session.
It's a 16 for checking for traps.
Check for traps on the door. No, the door does not appear to be trapped. Just a standard wooden door.
Alright, is the door locked? If I
I don't know, is it?
Roll perception to see if the door's locked. But do you want to be like, hey, I jiggled the handle, and I'll tell you what happened?
Well, that's what I'm saying is if I try the handle.
I mean, if you're literally jiggling a handle while you're rolling, I mean, the DC is going to be like 2 to find out on if it's locked or not.
Right.
Okay, so you jiggle the handle?
Yeah.
Okay, the handle does appear to be locked.
Alright. I am going to pick the lock.
Okay. While he's picking the lock, what are you doing?
I'm gonna check the D20. Do the same thing.
Okay.
Check for traps. I need to roll the D20.
What's your passive perception?
16.
The door does not appear to be trapped as you walk up to it. And
I'm gonna check if it's locked.
Would you like to jiggle the handle?
Yeah.
The door does appear to be locked.
Can I listen against the door? See if I hear any voices?
Can your character listen against doors?
Well,
He's got both ears?
Yes.
Listening might be your thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen on the door then. What is that under?
That's gonna be a perception.
19.
19?
Yep.
You do not hear anything on the side of this door.
No. I'm gonna pick this lock as well.
All right,
Oh,
you're
shit.
gonna pick the lock.
Kevin just messaged. I haven't got to pull it up yet, but Kevin just messaged me and said the audio isn't working. Oh, then he said, "Never mind, it's good."
Oh, okay.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Kevin.
That is Kevin. That is Artemis Failing. He is our bard who is unfortunately sick for the night. We give Kevin our best wishes. And thank you for letting us borrow your mic. And let's give us awesome sound quality.
Lock pick a sleight of hand.
Yes.
Modified 20.
Modified 20. What are you doing while you're picking?
Stormlord's just kind of waiting impatiently, but Kel is gonna go ahead and let's see. You said you checked out the D20 room. You checked out the
D6.
Yes, the two top dice have been checked as doors. They are both locked,
Okay,
and
I'll
they
check
are
the
attempting picking.
Kel will check the D6.
Okay, hold on. What you're picking?
20 on the die. It's 26 altogether.
And yours was modified?
Yeah, nat 20.
Both
to pick a lock.
doors unlocked.
Okay.
Kel is doing what?
Get out of that door.
So first of all, he's gonna check for traps on the D6 room.
Okay.
That's what is that? Investigation.
Depends. Do you have a good passive?
Checking for traps is investigation.
Yes.
That's gonna be a 13.
Okay, 1 second. That's going to be a 13. To check for traps.
Yep.
The door does not appear to be trapped.
Okay. He's going to listen at the door.
All right. Roll perception. You two fellas. What are you doing with the doors?
Imagine we're gonna do the same thing, aren't we? Crack it, peek inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 on perception.
21 on perception. Okay. You are able to hear some kind of voices on the other side of the door. Just back and forth. What languages do you speak? You or Kel?
Kel speaks Common and Elvish. I speak Common and Dwarvish.
You are not able to tell what they are saying on the other side of the door. Okay.
Can I tell if they sound like what kind of creatures they sound like just by the way they sound, not necessarily what they're saying?
Okay. So by how they sound, they have a higher pitch to their sounds.
Okay.
So roll perception for Kel.
Oh, 9.
It would he's still a ranger, so he would know creatures well. It would make you think that they are smaller creatures.
Okay.
Door pops open. The door pops open. When you look through, because you were checking the 20, when you look through, you're able to see a hallway to the left and to the right. There does not seem to be, because the door is going to swing open to the right. When you look in, you can see the door and you can see the hallway down to the left. When you open the door, you are able to see a hallway to your left and a door that is open.
I'm gonna try and sneak up to just even with the frame of the door and try and peek stealth.
Which door? The other door that is open?
Well, the door that's open, yeah.
Well, there's two doors. There's the door you're at that's open,
The
and then
D20
there's the
door?
other door that's open.
Well, right, the other door that's open.
So you're going to sneak up to that door and kind of peek around?
Right.
Okay. So you sneak up and you peek around it, and you see the same hallway that he sees. You guys are now side by side. Okay. So as you look in, you're able to see more of this area. You don't see anything here. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we're side by side now.
Well, it looks like we're going this way.
And Cal said, fuck it to that door. Okay.
What about,
the bard is just making his way with you. If you guys would like to use him, if Kevin randomly throws out Cure Wounds or something and it might be his turn, I'll let you cast it just to save some lives. We're going to see how tonight goes because we have no casters.
Kevin, I hope you're watching.
For
the
Jason,
sake of our characters.
Stormlord, decided to play the other ranger
Only Ranger.
instead. Huh?
Only Ranger.
You're a ranger though, right? He's a ranger too.
Oh, you're
One
multi-class.
ranger.
He's one more. So we have 2 rangers, a rogue, a
Barbarian.
and Kevin randomly in the back.
Kevin said he is watching.
Okay. So
Maybe Kevin can actually play tonight. Like,
Someone want to FaceTime? Someone want to FaceTime?
hook up another laptop right there facing me.
I mean, I'm down. You want me to do it?
I feel like that might be a crazy draw on the webcam or on the
Yeah,
camera.
you're probably right. Well, Kevin, just message us whatever you want to do, I guess.
Yeah, randomly throw in.
He said I can try.
I know you can. Thank you. Even when we're not together, we're together. So yes, this is what you guys have seen as you open the door.
Well, it looks like there's really only one way to go, guys.
Fair enough. I'll lead the way.
Yep.
So we're making our way down the hallway.
Every time.
By the
Right.
way, what was up with that other door?
Gotta get out of Stormlord. I think there might have been some goblins on the other side of it.
When in doubt, do Batman.
Yes.
I think there might be some goblins on the other side. Where are the drunks?
I have 2 character voices, Scottish and serious.
That's how Durnan always ends up. So you pass by a door slightly to your left. And then you see another door directly in front of you.
Check the one on the left.
We'll go ahead and slide up and simultaneously check the one ahead of us.
Same routine, I imagine. Check for traps, check for the lock.
We're rogues, that's what we do.
Listen to the door.
I feel like the cannon might need to come up just a touch because you are scraping the top of my head.
That's okay.
Just a hair right there. That's good. That's good. It's good. I like it. It's good. Really bright, but it's good. Okay. Sorry for the audio spikes.
I'm guessing.
So what's going on? Who's checking what doors, guys?
I'm checking the one ahead of us at the end of the hallway.
I love how this session we're just
He's
tearing
doing
through some
D6.
shit. I mean, y'all got through 5 rooms.
So I guess we're gonna do our routine. Check for traps, check the lock, listen to the door.
All right. So 6 goes to. Yep.
I got
And
one.
the what is that? The 10?
10.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Games are messaging me. Go ahead and check the door. Okay, so as you guys are walking up, the Stormlord, Cowl, and Milo, you guys are able to definitely hear sounds on both sides of these doors.
Kind of sounds.
You want to roll perception?
Yes.
See what kind of sound?
Most definitely. I'm putting my foot against it.
What's Stormlord's bonus to perception?
24.
3.
I don't even like making you roll. I'm just going to take your passive from now on.
Stormlord.
And it wins almost everything.
Stormlord got 7. Kel got 17.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
I call cheating.
I'll let you think about this, though. I mean, he's already on a door. He's close to a
gotcha.
door. Would you really put you on a door as Stormlord? And he's like,
I'm not listening at a door. Well, you said we all.
oh, okay. So Stormlord, you are able to hear these sounds coming from the left door. And there are a lot. It sounds like just creatures going back and forth. Just a whole thing going on that side. You have really good hearing, and you are close to the door. You guys hear much deeper sounds coming from the door in front of you. Still multiple, but much deeper.
Could we match, could I match the sounds from what I hear from the creatures we have seen so far?
Can you match it?
Yeah,
Are you a lyre bird?
No,
Is
can
that
I?
what we're doing? I feel
Can
like
I make
it's
the
not.
connection?
You're saying does it seem familiar?
Say that again. Sorry.
Can I make the connection that from the sounds that I hear, does it sound like any of the creatures we have encountered on the way through?
Does it sound like the kobolds or the goblins?
Roll.
Intelligence?
Better yet.
Yeah, intelligence, because you're trying to pull back from before.
Yeah.
You know what? Roll perception. No. I'll let you do because you've already done perception. Roll intelligence.
Perception was a 23, so intelligence.
1 second.
Yep.
Just a straight roll or add the intelligence? mod?
Yeah, it's add intelligence.
Okay. That's only saving throws. Modified 20.
1 second. Got a lot of stuff to write down here.
Wasn't good.
Hopefully I wrote her status. Alright, let me see what we're now.
We.
Sorry guys, I just got some stuff to write down. Gotta get these cards ready.
You should have that done already. Yeah.
I tried.
DM's gotta live too.
Right?
No, he doesn't.
Because you don't know the hour and a half drive I had to make to make sure we had good audio.
We want you guys to hear us because we love you.
Yeah. I mean, we just really like hearing ourselves talk.
Oh,
That too. That might be a
Oh man.
Hashtag Jeeves Lives Matter.
Okay. Okay. So what'd you roll on intelligence?
Modified 20.
Modified 20.
18 plus.
I'm gonna start having a camera just on your dice.
I will let you check every.
So, the sounds that you hear in front of you, one of the creatures does appear to have kind of the same pitch. So very close to the same sound that would come out of a very similar creature. The other creatures, again, it's a much deeper sound. So typically with me in sounds, like if it's a higher pitch, it's probably smaller. If it's a deeper pitch, it's probably a lot bigger. So take that for what you may. I stabbed it in the neck.
My question is:
It sounds like no matter where we go, we're in for a fight.
Are they speaking Goblin? Because I speak Goblin. Do I understand what's being said, or is it still mumbo jumbo?
Okay, hold on.
That might be helpful.
Hold on.
Nice.
That would have been helpful to say.
Or is it like
Hold on.
close but different, kind of like
Dialect.
kind of pick out pieces of Latin if you know Spanish?
Yes, all of the creatures that you can hear from both sides, you do pick out Goblin. It's all Goblin. I'll speak.
Can I tell what's being said? If I put my ear against the door?
Okay. Yes. Roll perception. You put your ear against the door.
Roll perception while I decide what they were saying.
You're not gonna come up with the whole backstory. What?
Don't worry about it. It's cool.
You through what you have dealt with Calcarix blowing the acid breath upon you, there seems to be a slight ringing in your ear. You're not able to pick up what exactly is said on the other side of the door.
Just pick up enough words to know the language.
Sweet. Well, in all fairness, I did just learn this language, so, you know.
I recognize the accents and the schwas over certain letters. It's Goblin.
I could ask them where the bathroom is.
Yeah.
Hey, what are they saying?
Where to get
I
my
know.
meeting
Goblin.
Okay. What's going on?
What about, and you said there was noise coming out of the other door as well?
Both doors higher.
Both doors, one's higher, one's lower?
Higher pitched, but lots more chatter.
Well,
There's more chatter in mine versus the D6.
yeah, is there a different, like, volume of noise from each room?
Do you want to roll perception on that door too? What's your passive perception?
Man, it's a 14, because I rolled lower than my passive both times I rolled for perception.
Yes, you are able to pick up. It just sounds like almost like a daily chatter. You know, just like what you would hear as if you were in a busy room full of creatures. Just basic back and forth.
So it almost sounds like it might be like a congregation area or like a meal hall type.
Your character may or may not make that presumption.
Now, just so I'm clear, when we go in here, we're killing them, not emptying our purse to them, right?
I mean, I did mount the dragon. I was about to stab it, but, you know, had to go get bit.
I had to try and get him to try and come with us one way or the other.
Very well, then after me, Stormlord charges towards the door across the hall.
Which door? The 6?
Yeah, the D6.
Sweet.
I stand beside the door and I'm gonna hide.
You just charged the door, huh?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Roll me a...
Oh, and I go into a rage.
What does that do if I give you a strength check?
It makes
Plus
us
10 or some shit?
advantage.
Alright, roll me a strength check.
plus 10 if it is. Just go ahead and go through the door.
That's gonna be.
Who wrote a freaking square in my book? This is how I know my daughter has gotten a hold of my book, because there is now a huge outline on my notes that was not there before.
16.
Thank you, Alice and Michelle. I love you dearly.
16.
16. Okay, anybody off the top of their head, what would be the basic strength check for busting through a wooden door?
I would guess made a 14 or 15. That's just me.
Let me get some DM
Is it
knowledge on this.
reinforced?
It would just be
Anywhere,
a
just
wooden door.
wood plank
Like
kind
that.
of door.
Don't make me go
Also,
into D&D.
considering that
Probably
it's
like-
probably constructed by goblins,
Probably like-
Nope.
well, then it's been there for a while, so it's probably decrepit.
10. Kevin says 10.
That's what I. Yeah.
Kevin says
You
10.
should have took my answer. I
At
was saying
16,
14.
you are able to burst open the door.
You should
Cast dancing lights.
have took my 14.
Make the dwarf look scarier. Make the Super Saiyan.
Put the light at his feet
Yep.
behind him.
Nope.
All right. Do you want to know what you see?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I wanted to hide beside the door on the outside.
Too late there, Sonny.
Damn it.
The now see, if he wouldn't have raged, I might have gave that to you. But in fits of rage, you're just fast and you're moving. You're able to slam open. I didn't hit it. Okay, so this should line up perfectly.
I don't know about you guys, but my health is not at full. It's like a puzzle game.
And since I'm raging now, I use my other figure.
Water gun.
What are you talking about? Oh, because you've went into a rage.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
He looks fast.
When you're just the right amount of extra.
So whenever I go arcane tricks.
Wouldn't I
with
actually
babies,
be in the room?
Yes, I was just kind of
Okay.
outlining the doors there. You bust open the door!
That's not me.
God dang it. You bust open the door! Inside.
I wait for my teammates to come with me.
Negative. Smash it open. Sorry, I gotta get to the page where everything's at. Done.
So
Those
do
three.
I use the waterbender Milo when I go arcane tricks?
You could. That's what I would do.
Alright, let me just get this set
I
up
think
real
we'll go
quick. I just
assassin this
need
time.
one card.
Assassin stone.
Especially with my 20 decks. Especially with 20 decks. At level 2.
That would be nice.
It's so cancer.
Negative. Those are scene codes.
Holy crap! Could I do that?
What?
Can I cast the dancing lights on you to make you look scarier?
I don't know if it would look that scary.
I mean, if it was like coming out of your ears or something, or just screaming at the top of your lungs.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
You know,
I shit my pants.
it's kind of up to Larry how he wants to rule this, but in my opinion, I think a lot of times people overuse cantrips and low-level spells as intimidation because you have to think, in a world where magic and all that is,
Common.
yeah, that might not look that scary. And they
Yeah,
might
you're
even,
just kind of pulling out something that
they might
everyone
even
knows
recognize
about.
the spell.
Yeah. And especially if there just happened to be another caster already in the room.
Oh boy.
Nice going.
I think I got the cards I need.
Spellcasting goblins.
I mean,
Not by the look on his face.
For my Gulthias. My Gulthias, the goblin god.
Is it?
Yeah.
okay, so I don't have that card here. Oh, that's the one card I actually left behind. I remember that.
Makes me want to say gerbil.
Okay, so hopefully I can keep track of all these guys. I'll do my best too. So as I cast sleep. Roll d20.
Yeah.
He can roll for him.
You roll.
Hey,
roll for him.
I said you could cast like healing spells as needed. You're not playing over freaking face. You should have came, Mr. Sicky.
Can he play if one of us rolls for him?
I'll do it.
Except you don't roll a d20 for sleep.
D12?
I'll tell you what, because it's a large battle that's about to happen, I will let someone take control of Kevin's character.
We don't have
But-
a sheet.
Oh, Kevin.
He could just do a spell here and there.
Kevin. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. He's
All
not
right.
here. He's not here. I love you, man, but you're not here.
So what's he doing then? What's his character doing?
He's hanging back. He's chilling with Mr. Erky Timbers. They're having wonderful talk of existential crises and
They're going through their midlife crisis.
ailment cures, maybe. Okay. So as you bust open the door, sorry. As you bust open the door,
You immediately begin praying. Please save me, please save me.
yeah, no, those are kobolds. Good enough. So as you bust open the door, let me tell you what you see, and then I'll let you know. Let me just see a picture of it. Maybe it'll give me a layout where everyone's at. No, it doesn't. It doesn't say where anyone's at. Okay, so as you bust open the door,
What?
that perfectly went in my pocket. Okay.
I've all been being scary.
A circular shaft pierces the full floor of this 40-foot diameter domed chamber. Dim violet light shines out of the shaft, revealing sickly white and gray vines that coat the walls of the shaft. The light is supplemented by 4 lit wall torches set equidistant around the periphery of the chamber. So if you almost think about close to where like maybe the hobgoblins are, which are the black figures.
There's like a column in the middle of the room?
No, it's actually a large... your character would almost immediately think of the Yawning portal.
Okay.
The well in the middle.
Okay.
It's kind of what it reminds you of.
Is it hollow?
It is empty.
Okay. So it's a hole.
A crudely fashioned stone throne sits against the curve of the northeastern wall, where you can see a large hobgoblin in his seat.
Blue figure?
The blue figure.
Gotcha.
Around him, in positioned areas, are like hobgoblin guards who stand watch with, who would almost seem to be like the chief of this tribe. And to the side, you can faintly see the head, because the shaft's a little tall. You see the head of a goblin figure.
Okay. Initiative?
Roll for initiative. The fun part is doing initiative for only one person that's in the room.
So do you want to see my roll for giving my answer? Click at the 24.
Alright, so...
What is happening? Over.
You didn't do story time for my dice yet, did you?
Story time.
Okay, so for my demon dice. You know, when I'm a DM, I roll nasty, bro. Nasty. When I'm a player.
I know what
not
you're
nasty.
talking about.
Oh my god. Oh, that was a low one. Okay, I need to look at some mods real quick. +1, +2. So we'll say that's an 18.
Nice.
And then twig, light.
Kel rolled higher than Stormlord.
+1. Over.
Reading. What?
Also,
How?
+1.
Kel rolled a 17, Stormlord rolled a 15.
I feel like if you're first one in the room, you should get advantage.
No, actually it depends on... Do you want me to make you roll fear? Did you shit your pants?
Are you asking me? No, I don't want you to make me roll that one.
Okay, no. We're not there yet. These guys are level 2. We're not gonna... We're not going to put in the complex.
Fucking
things.
goblins have intimidating presence.
I mean, they're big and there's a bunch of them.
That could be intimidating.
Is that like frightened?
He's also raging though.
Well,
Okay, sorry. I got a lot
Frightened
of
and
fucking
feared,
people.
same thing?
numbers here.
You're an 8.
Let me get 25 to 21. Of course.
I asked if you wanted to see my roll. It's still sitting there. I haven't touched
What
it.
is your
24, dex 5.
24? Your initiative is 29 or your roll is 24?
24.
All right. If you have 16 to 20.
Kel got 17. Stormlord got
What's the dex mod on Kel?
3.
Okay. And what does Stormlord get?
Stormlord got 13.
Kel got, what was that, 23?
No, 17 altogether.
17.
How does 17 and 3 make 23?
Doesn't mean I pay attention when people talk, alright? I do the best I can.
This game
I've got
is
too many stats and stuff going through my brain.
completely verbal. I don't listen to you.
Yeah.
Next. Okay, you got what?
13.
Are you still low on that list?
Yeah, I'm pretty low on the list.
Oh, good.
Now, see, if you hadn't bust down the door, we probably could have figured a solution without a quarter of the party dying.
So I got that one.
But now the door is busted open with an angry dwarf in
Does
it.
anybody have 16?
Nope.
No, I'm probably going last.
What did you
To be
get?
honest with you, I got an 8.
Your initiative is what, a +6?
No, +4.
+4?
Why was an initiative be a +6?
I don't know. What is the initiative plus? How do you figure
Your
it out?
dexterity?
Oh. So it's
Does
not
anybody
gonna
have a
be,
15?
it was not going to be a +6 ever.
I got an 8 overall.
Nope. That's not his name.
I rolled a 4 plus my 4.
What's your dex? 18, 19? Or that would be 17?
18.
No, it would be 18.
That was him. What did you get as Stormlord? 13?
13, yeah.
There's a lot of shit to keep track of.
Oh, yeah.
I can't sleep. Sorry, you can't do that. You're not here. I cast Cure Wounds. You said you could do that one.
Yeah, that makes him all let him throw that one in.
We're going to die here.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that was mine. Okay, so we got that one, and then we have Stormlord with a 13. Who do we have after that? Kel's already in. Urky's hanging back with Bard.
Oh.
Immediately. Immediately after, just.
Oh, after I burned.
Yeah.
And then my last one I have. So that one, that one, that one. That one. Okay, so I have Milo. What was Cal?
8.
8.
Rip. Some rogue.
I wasted my credit on unlocking the door.
That's what I'm saying. You could have got a solid 12, 14.
Nah, bro,
Okay, so I have.
He was like,
How did I miss Kel? What was Kel? Kel was 17, right?
Yeah.
So I got Milo, I got Kel, I got Stormlord, I got Cowardly. Alright. No, the fuck idea how, but first initiative is Milo. He
Well,
was not even in the room.
He busted down the door, and I just kind of instinctively, can I see straight in, or what? What can I see from here?
You can see the pit, kind of, you see the wall,
Right.
and you can see the top head of a goblin and a kind of chair fuzzy. It's getting a little more
So
obscure.
it's kind of a raised wall around the pit?
Yeah, it's like a, like I said, Yawning portal, so it's like a small well.
Like what, 2.5 feet?
I would say it's probably around 3 feet tall.
3 feet tall? That's damn near 3/4 cover for me. Alright.
Yeah, they don't even know you're in the room.
I'm not in the room. Good question. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20 movement to get in the doorway.
For you, yes, it would be about, no, I'd say about 15 to be sharing a space with Stormlord.
Okay, 15. Then I could see all of these dudes. Correct?
Yes. Yes, if you move into the doorway, you can see all these dudes.
Well, we don't have the element of surprise, so there's no advantage. In that case, I'm gonna take my crossbow and shoot the dude on the throne.
Okay. So he would also have 3/4 cover. Or, well, I guess for him it would be half cover. So you're going to make that roll at disadvantage. What all does half cover give you? Wait a minute. I have a DM screen in front of me. Potions, combat actions, advantages, disadvantages. And of course, it's fuzzy. Wow, did they really not give you cover? Difficulty checks, resting environment, trap saves, travel pace, combat steps, options, weapon attack.
Half cover,
or
D&D
spell
5e.
attack. Oh, wait. Half cover, they're going to have a +2 to AC, and you at 3/4 cover are going to have a +5 to your AC. No, I'm not giving you cover, because you're on the other side of a wall, kind of far away, and they're tall. They see you.
You can press up against the side of the wall.
If he moves and presses and hides on the wall, then yes,
You can
would
use your
have.
you can use your bonus action to hide.
All right, let's see what he does.
And I'm rolling a disadvantage or regular?
You roll regular.
Yeah, you want me to re-roll my first roll?
What was your first roll?
11 plus 7.
Well, then that's it, there, buddy. And that is against the gentleman on the throne. You said?
Yes. I swear to God, if it doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't. You fire. What'd you say you rolled?
18.
You rolled an 18. No.
Okay.
You fire your arrow at the gentleman sitting upon the throne, the large hobgoblin.
That was the plan.
The arrow pierces the wood next to him.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action. No, not my bonus action. You said it was 15 to get there, so I have. I'm gonna move back through the doorway to my side. And you know what? I'm already in the room. Fuck it, dude. How far to the side?
The wall is about 5 feet in front of you.
Would the dude on the right be able to see?
Depends on where you hide on that wall. Either way, someone's going to see a part of you.
Even if I stealth?
Well, I mean, you're hiding behind a wall that they have
Yeah, that's
double
what I'm afraid
coverage
of.
on. So,
Yeah, in that case, I am going to take the 5 back through the
Okay.
doorway, and I will use hide, my bonus action to hide.
okay, roll stealth.
23.
You are able to successfully hide on the other side of the doorway.
Yep.
Next in initiative. Seeing these strange creatures who had just blasted through the door, I have to remember to talk sound as I walk get closer. Yes, as you have just busted through, so the halfling is out of the way now, hiding in the door. And then you two guys are directly in front. So, the hobgoblin here is going to make his way closer to his chief. Hobgoblin here is going to step to his place, and this hobgoblin is going to move closer in as well to block the area.
If I were to dual wield weapons, I would get the attack bonus on both.
No.
The hobgoblin on the
Yeah.
south side of the room is going to...
This guy.
Yes. He's going to draw his longbow and fire at the dwarf who's busted in the room, but unfortunately he misses.
This is more of a solid thud against the wall.
Yeah, bro.
You know, a little wood clatter.
Okay. The dwarf right across the area, noticing the intruding, or the hobgoblin across the area, noticing the intruding dwarf as well, is going to draw his longbow, and he is going to fire. Is your AC higher than a 17?
No, it is not.
Okay. He is going to land a strike on you for 3 points of damage.
Throw me one of those pencils.
Poke your eye out.
That didn't go as planned.
I thought we were going to go twice.
You were standing at the door as well. The hobgoblin here is going to take his longbow and fire upon you. He is going to hit you for 6 points of damage.
What do you get, like a nat 20 double damage?
I don't know when the last time you guys arrested. I was trying to be nice. He did roll a 20, but I did not crit the hit. In full disclosure.
I'm going to stop asking questions.
It's usually a good idea.
Yeah.
Next in is going to be the small goblin. Okay. The goblin shaman who is sitting there. Well, I guess I shouldn't have told you that, but whatever, you know that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She is going to reach her hand forward. Is there anything to that, or does that just happen? I need you two to roll me a charisma save.
For Stormlord only?
Who's the black figure at the door? That's not Kel.
No.
Okay, so yes, you two.
Okay, so not for Kel though.
I don't know why it says charisma. It's weird. But, we'll go with it. Charisma save, charisma save.
Charisma save.
That's bad.
4.
It's not any kind of like sleep or nothing like charm, nothing like that.
I don't think that this would be some kind of charm.
If so, the spell will specifically use the word charm.
I don't remember it saying charm, so I didn't write charm.
Well, I just have to ask.
I know. Yeah.
Fey ancestry.
Yeah.
Wow. Nat 1.
Okay. She points her hands towards you and begins mumbling some words. You feel your... See, that's why I don't know why I said charisma, because to me that would be constitution. You feel your constitution is weakened some, almost as if there is not as much confidence in the attacks you are making.
That's why.
Confidence, yeah.
Huh?
It's because you said
I
confidence.
just used that word.
Oh.
I was going to say that would be the key word while they use charisma. And he's like, "Oh, I just
She
made that
casted Bane. And that will give you disadvantage. Sorry. Hold on. Whenever you make an attack or a saving throw, you're going to roll a d4. You're going to subtract that from that roll.
up. Permanently?
Next in turn is going to be the ever pissed off chief of the tribe who stands up. Who are you and what do you want? This is my land. You're the only one who understands you guys. He's just a big dude screaming.
Regular life for me.
He is going to call to the others. Take arms! Kill them all!
Wait. That's not what we came here for. Please forgive my idiot friend. He already had the arrow cocked before we came in this way. We thought we heard some distress.
6 seconds.
We obviously showed up in the wrong area, man.
Doesn't give a shit.
Rip. Damn.
Next up is going to be Stormlord.
You skipped Kel, didn't you? He was 17.
Oh, yeah, I did pass right over him. Kel!
Kel is going to move his full third, maybe not his full. He's going to move up right behind where Milo is. So,
What was that, 20?
I don't know how he's doing on spell slots. He didn't send me. Can we say he cast Hunter's Mark?
I'll give him, he expended 1 spell slot.
Okay.
No, wait. Didn't you guys rest in the pantry or some shit like that? You rested in, like, the jail. There was a rest.
It was before we went into the room with Calcrix, though, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we'll give it that he is down 1 spell slot.
Okay, he's still going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on the Chief.
Alright, I think that's a bonus action.
Yes. Hunter's Mark is a bonus action.
So you still have your action.
And he is going to shoot his longbow at the Chief. Hunter's Mark, does that give him advantage on the attack?
No, it gives him an extra d6, I do believe.
Okay.
If the attack hits, he gets a d6 damage extra.
Okay.
And this can be transferred as a bonus action for up to 1 hour after a creature has passed.
That's gonna be 21 to hit.
That hits! Thank
I fucking hope so.
Ha!
Well, it can only be transferred.
Roll perception. You're looking through the door. You know what? I'll wait.
That's
You're not looking through
12.
the door, you're hiding behind it.
That's
That's
12 piercing damage.
Very nice. Now,
Did you add his dex?
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark is once per turn, not once per attack. So if you offhand another attack, you
Yeah.
don't get to use Hunter's Mark again.
How's he gonna offhand? He's using a longbow.
Well, most rangers all have dual wielding of some kind.
Not with a two-handed weapon.
If I'm talking about if he switches to swords, if
Oh.
he breaks out 2 swords, you only get to use 1 per
Yeah,
turn,
but
not 1 per attack.
You can't use a longbow and another weapon on the same turn.
I know.
He's talking about if next
If he
turn
decides
decide
to get
pull
up
out
close
2
and
swords.
personal with some
Oh,
CQC,
got you. Okay.
which is close quarters combat for those who don't know. Okay, and you said that's 12 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And that was on the gentleman in the chair, correct?
Yes.
That blue.
All right, and you said 12?
Yeah. Hunter's Mark, yo.
Wait. He.
Is not happy.
Your arrow flies from your bow, aim is true, pierces him hard in the shoulder, slams him against the chair. He has to tear the arrow out of his shoulder. It even takes some force because it has pinned to the chair. He's able to actually snap it off and lean forward. And when he does, he takes 2 more points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, now, in a pot near where well, I guess you guys wouldn't be able to see the pot. Somewhere in between the chief and the goblin. This is not a kobold. A twig blight seems to grow and erupt from nowhere.
Oh, good.
He
Lovely.
motions forward towards you guys.
That's a good figure to use for a twig blight.
The twig blight is going to drone his way 1, 2, 3, 4 towards you, and in his action there. Okay, now, Kaul, you are up.
Oh,
No,
I pointed out that you skipped Kel
Yes.
when you told me it was Stormlord's turn. Stormlord
Yes.
never went.
So
Oh, you didn't go to Stormlord?
No.
Oh, my apologies, bro.
Skip
Well,
Kel,
actually,
go back to Kel,
no.
skip
See, the
Stormlord.
fun part is the twig blight is actually before. Kel's way up. Okay, so that. So go ahead, Stormlord. I apologize.
Did Is the
The
Twig
Twig
Blight?
Blight moved before you, yes.
Okay, well then
He
I'm
is
gonna
higher in initiative.
charge up to him and reckless attack that motherfucker.
What does it do and how does it go?
Reckless attack gives me advantage, but I'm also subtracting the D4
Okay.
because of Bane. So that's gonna be okay. Cool. 14 plus.
That hits.
Okay.
Before you add the pluses, it hits.
So yeah. And for damage, that's gonna be. 9 bludgeoning.
9. Narrate your kill.
Stormlord charges forward, and with veins popping in his forehead, he sees this Twig Blight just drone up in front of him, and he just swings his maul, barely even. You just see it's like no effort as the Twig Blight just crumples.
Splinters.
Yeah.
Almost into sawdust.
Like dynamite in a tree.
And then he's gonna continue.
Twig Blight, all life falls from it. It smashes into the floor in 2 pieces.
He's gonna continue his
Crumbling
movement
piles
straight
of
up to the
wood.
next hobgoblin.
Alright.
And here you said that there was not allowed to be any toothpicks on the map.
Next up is Milo.
Nope.
No.
Oh, sorry, Cowboy. Y'all fudging me up with this.
No.
Get me.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, go ahead.
Man. This is bad news.
You need glasses?
Well, yeah, I did forget my glasses, but that's not the bad news.
You need to get a little
The
closer.
bad news is what my health is looking like right now. That's the bad news.
Oh, you didn't get the second point.
Hmm?
You don't have the bonus disengage dash hide
Oh yeah.
because he went 1 and 1.
Well, luckily, I can't. But backing up would do me absolutely no good anyway at this point. I guess I'm gonna. As weird as it is, I'm actually gonna pop my hand crossbow, and I guess I am gonna stay back. I'm actually gonna take 2 squares of a step back, but I'm gonna try and pop the hobgoblin with my hand crossbow, the one that's closest.
The one that's standing in front of me.
Left or right?
Which
Which one? This one? Or this one?
Oh, that one. Why not?
This one.
Okay.
No, I would lose line of sight. It would have to be that one.
Okay.
You do it and then.
Modifier for a creature would be. Was that the Wiz plus 10?
What
No.
modifier?
Proficiency plus Wisdom? Yes.
I don't know what you're asking.
Spellcasting modifier for a creature.
What kind of spellcaster is he?
He is an acolyte.
Right. It should.
He's more paladin-ish.
His stat.
So
block,
what does paladin run off?
His
of?
stat block should tell you his
Negative. It
10
just tells
plus,
me what he is.
10 plus wisdom? Though?
No, was paladin?
Either-
Paladin wisdom? No.
Paladins use charisma. Clerics use wisdom.
Oh, cleric. So he would be wisdom. So 10 plus your wisdom. No, 8 plus wisdom. Proficiency.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's your spellcasting ability. The modifier is just wisdom plus your proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Who are you hitting?
The hobgoblin in front of Stormlord.
And that's a 15 to hit? I
Yeah.
apologize. I've got to flip through. Let's put that there so I can remember.
And that included my subtracting
1.
the 1. Luckily, I rolled
And what did you fire with? A longbow?
no hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow? You reach forward firing off your hand crossbow. Unfortunately, it just pinks right off of the metal armor of the hobgoblin. Next, I'll give Urki a turn. Urki is actually going to run forward and place his hand upon your back. You feel HP returning to you, mana, life, health. You're feeling more invigorated. You're going to take 8 HP. And then he is going to step back a little to get out of the fray. Next up is going to be Milo.
First off, I'm gonna have to be in the doorway. So I'm gonna move my 5 forward.
Sorry, there's a door right there. Okay. Jason, or if yourself wants to.
Let's
see, you're going to move 5 forward into the doorway?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to decide on something.
And so I can't see the little red goblin? Could or could not?
The little red, you can see the head of the goblin, though it is covered.
Yeah, no. In that case, I'm gonna go for the hobgoblin in front of Stormlord. It's a hobgoblin, right? Yeah. And
He does appear to be a hobgoblin from what you have seen before.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go all the way. How many more spaces is that?
5, 10,
5,
15 feet to get right behind me.
Share space. So
Share
20.
space. 5, 10, 15 to share the space.
15 to share.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
5,
move
10,
15 to share.
Alright. You're not going to be standing, but you get the gist.
Yes. And then do you do action to switch weapon or no?
No.
Okay. Use my rapier and scimitar. Same time.
Okay. Alright, roll to hit. Go
Rapier,
ahead and...
rapier first and scimitar second.
Okay. Do me a favor. What is your damage on both of those? A D8 and a D6?
Yes.
Roll that. Roll your... Because you're going rapier first?
Yes.
Roll a D8 with your 20. Just faster to roll your damage with your attack. What is the attack to hit?
17.
Unfortunately, you run up and your rapier tinks off. Go ahead with the second.
Jesus Christ! This is ridiculous. Nope. It's 2 plus 7.
Negative.
Bonus action. I'm gonna hide behind Stormlord.
Yes. Yes, roll stealth.
Meat shield. As long as you live. 13 plus 7. Modified 20.
You are able to hide behind Stormlord.
At least I can
The
hide.
hobgoblin is shocked as if the small chihuahua creature has just disappeared. Next is going to be
Oh, angle biter. Oh, yeah,
the
that's
angry
weird.
hobgoblin.
The one in front of me.
I mean, actually, I run 3 of them, so.
You said angry.
Okay.
Which one's angry?
All of them that are being attacked.
So all one. Wait, was attacking the other one? Dude, what are these
The
guys?
hobgoblin next to the goblin shaman is going to fire an arrow directly at Kel.
Okay.
What's his AC? 15?
14.
14?
Sometimes I don't even have to ask. He is going to hit Kel for 3 piercing.
These guys.
The hobgoblin in front of you is going to raise his maul. No, wait, they use long swords. Sorry. He's going to raise his long sword above his head and attempt to smash it down upon you. He, in a very clumsy manner,
At
actually.
advantage.
Huh?
At advantage. I used reckless attack.
That's dude. He rolled a 2.
Okay, roll again. He's rolling at advantage.
Oh, he gets advantage.
Yeah.
Huh! His longsword smashes down on you.
Oh.
And that is going to be for 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
I
So
think
1,
it's-
because I'm raging.
Okay, so half damage.
What did he roll the second time? A 19?
17.
Oof.
That's not even with his modifier, which would be a +3.
It hit.
Yeah, so modified 20.
I don't think any of us have an AC higher than 16.
The hobgoblin over in this area. What's your AC, Charles?
It is a 15.
All right. So he shoots a longbow at you. The arrow flies and bounces off the wall to the side of you. Next. Make a spell attack. So attack modifier is just proficiency plus.
Plus strength or dex.
No, but for spell.
Oh,
So it'd be
proficiency
whatever they
plus
use.
the ability modifier.
And she has actually nothing changed for her. That's surprising. Which would be intelligence for her. Oh no, it's plus 1. Okay. What's the range on that? Okay. Oh, you can reach. The goblin shaman is going to run forward.
Of course he around the place.
She's going to make her way here. She's going to reach forward and try to place her hand upon you. What is your AC?
14.
14. As she reaches forward to place her hand on you, you're able to dodge out of the way.
Not today.
Next is going to be... the man on the throne has finally... The hobgoblin on the throne has finally stood up. He looks very wary. He was not ready for a battle so quick. He is going to, in a very angry manner, attempt to fire back at Kel through the door. No, wait, who pierced him with the arrow on the shoulder?
That was Kel.
That was Kel. Okay, so it's justified.
We
Kids,
didn't
you're
kill you,
watching.
he did.
He is going to fire his longbow, and that is going to hit.
14.
That's his AC?
Yep.
21.
Nice.
That is going to hit for 6 damage
6
against
damage.
Kel.
We're totally organized.
He looks at the other creatures. What are you doing? Kill them! Stormlord.
The Stormlord is going to go ahead and once again recklessly attack the hobgoblin.
Directly in front of him?
Yeah.
D4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see how long that lasts.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's been what, 1 round with it? 2?
1, I think.
Actually, it is for 1 minute.
I was saying it sounds
10
like a 1
rounds.
minute. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start keeping a tally. So for the hit, that is going to be 14.
For the hit against him?
Yeah.
No.
No, you attempt to break out. What was your move? Hand axe?
The maul.
I'm guessing. The maul. You raise your maul high above your head and you attempt to smash down. The wavering in your attack slams it down directly between the shaman and the hobgoblin in front of you.
And every attack against me still gets advantage for this round.
Cool.
I've had about enough of
Did I
this.
skip Kel again?
Yes.
Kel.
Yeah.
His name is so small in this little spot. I'm sorry.
Cal is going to take another shot at the hobgoblin that he has Hunter's Mark on.
Which is the blue one.
Yes. 18 plus... Yeah, so 25 to hit.
That hits.
Go kill! Yes!
And 14 piercing damage.
Was that like max damage?
Narrate that kill.
What?
So after dodging the longbow from the hobgoblin chief, Kel knocks another arrow and lines it up directly with the hobgoblin's head, looses the arrow, and you just see it stick straight through the goblin's eye and pin him to the wall.
The stone wall.
Okay, it doesn't pin him to the wall.
The goblin smashes hard against the throne he's sitting on, and his body slumps down in his seat, dead.
Nice.
Next, Cowl. My apologies. I'll get this right next time.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are killing shit.
At this point, I yell out in Goblin and tell them, "Can't you see? The day has come. Your death is here, and you're better off just dropping your arms and moving back. Your leader is dead. Don't move." And roll for intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
oh.
What would you roll against intimidation? Insight?
Yes.
Or, well, would that be intelligence, right? Because
It would still be insight.
enemies don't get insight modifiers and blocks. So
Then it would
insight
just be
follows you.
then it would just be wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
22. 22.
The three hobgoblins they look at their chief even more angry with what has happened. The goblin shaman, though, she looks down and she looks at the situation around. She actually... she seems to be listening to what you're saying.
To drive my point home, I'm gonna run forward to the spot next to the hobgoblin here on this side.
There's a wall there.
Is there a wall?
Yeah, the wall, you can actually see it faintly drawn, is right around the center area. So you can stand here.
Yeah, that's why we all been
Anywhere
circling the room.
not in the wall. You can try to stand on the edge and hope that you're not doing your jumping attack and fall into the hole.
No, the jump was fine. He just misses the hit.
You might be taking 4d10 for that one, but where exactly would you like to move?
Minimum 4, maximum 40.
Well, guys, I mean, I'm kind of a creature of habit, and unfortunately, I think I have to do one of my jumps because I want to get behind him. I want to hop off the wall and get behind him.
Go ahead and roll your acrobatics. Well, I guess I should let Larry say that.
Yes,
Okay.
roll your acrobatics.
That's actually not too bad. That is going to be 18.
Yes, you are able to, you run, you jump on the wall, you do a quick step around the
behind
area.
this guy. The same guy that you were trying to attack. No, on the other side of you.
No.
I want to be. Yeah, I was trying to get.
Yes, you're able to run and quick
I was
step
trying
on
to
the
get
wall.
flanking.
Then you have jumped down next to that goblin.
And I'm gonna attack him with my.
I think you just attacked. Didn't you attack?
He just jumped.
You move.
Oh, you just ran and jumped. That's all.
Yeah,
you
that
did
was
so
my
far?
movement,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It was to position myself.
So roll
for
at
flanking.
advantage.
Psych.
Oh, super psych, dude.
I don't think.
Oh, it's a 1 again, luckily.
I don't think my 16 hit.
Yeah, it's still gonna be.
I don't think a 17 hit.
Nope.
It's gonna be a 16. So yeah, no.
You are able to, in a very fancy manner, maneuver behind the hobgoblin. You drop down, you grab your scimitar, you go to slam it into him. He moves and actually it catches right between
And
his
off
arm,
hand.
landing quickly or closely to the face of Stormlord, who is directly on the other side.
And then I have offhand as well.
Yep.
And a rapier and a scimitar, so I'm gonna try again. It's just
Roll an advantage.
Oh, is it still
You're
advantage?
still on his backside.
Okay. Okay. That's a little better. Wow, maybe. No, not really. Not at all. Same exact number.
Bounces off of him just as well. The hobgoblin. He turns around, following the strange creature who he recognizes as a drow, but not normal of them to fight for others, especially against these guys. He pulls his long sword out and he plunges. Hitting you for 6 damage.
Okay.
The
I think you're praying to Urki right now. Huh?
goblin on that side
Yeah, because that would have killed me.
pulls his longbow and goes to attack Stormlord, but the arrow misses.
With advantage.
Still misses.
But the arrow misses.
The other goblin has he's going to fire an arrow at the drow who we just watched do some fancy footwork. And unfortunately that arrow is gonna miss.
Yeah.
I think he would have died.
Next is going to be Kel.
Okay.
Sorry,
No.
Milo.
Yeah, I say no. No, hold on. What I get flanking now because he turned around. Oh fuck yes! I'm gonna do both again. Rapier first. I hope.
8 with the 20.
First one's 15, advantage 5. I'm taking a 15. 15 plus 7, 20.
That hits.
Was a 3 for damage, and then Dex 5. What is that? I can't math. 8. Would I get sneak attack?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, you would because you have advantage on the roll.
Plus 4. So
Plus 4.
12. And then just second attack advantage or just once?
Yeah, that would be an advantage.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be sneak attack. You only get sneak attack
Sneak
once per
attack's
turn.
only roll. Yeah. It's like Hunter's Mark.
13 plus 7, so...
Stream keeps looking up. It is dropping and catching up. I don't see anything on drop frames, and we seem to be running fine. Let's do this real quick. Maybe that picked up. Hopefully that fixes.
So 13 plus 7, modified 20,
That hits.
for 6 damage.
You're hitting the same one.
Yes.
Narrate your kill.
Yes.
Okay, so from out behind Stormlord here, you're gonna see the little midget dude pop up and just take both weapons and just stab him straight in like waist level.
The goblin, or the hobgoblin, as both of your weapons pierce into it, you slash slightly. Blood and intestines pours out of him. He drops in front of you. Grinnell watches him drop, and a smirk comes across her face.
That was the...
Shot.
Right.
Okay.
I'll move to Cowl. Yeah, was that 5, 10? I have enough movement and bonus hide.
Hide behind him.
Roll stealth.
Who are you hiding from? The shaman or these
That
guys?
guy, but it doesn't work. Well, 9.
Ah!
No.
No.
Or you were not able to hide. Your arm is sticking out next to the leg. They're like, "Is that his?" No. I see.
And it's his third leg. Got you.
I don't know if you're still watching and that fixed. If it does, sweet. If not, can somebody pull up real quick? Actually, nope, we're not there yet. 14 minutes, we'll take an intermission, and we'll see if we need to fix anything. That will be our 8 o'clock hour. She just sent me another message, so I don't know if it's still bad. Give us one quick second, guys, because I don't want a whole video to be screwed. This will take literally a second.
1.
Able to slash the guts of the hobgoblin in front of him. He has fell. He attempted to hide behind Cowl
And failed.
and failed.
See me right between his legs.
Next. I don't think Kel's went.
No, he goes after me, so it's Cal.
Yep, next is Kel.
Wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay,
The
so...
hobgoblins have went.
He's gonna switch his hunter's mark to this goblin
Okay.
and go ahead and...
In Kel's mind, an illuminating light has just wrapped himself around this target.
Not really.
For Hunter's Mark? No matter what,
He rolled a nat 1.
Well, that's
For his attack.
That's the hit, but I mean he can see him. Fortunately,
Roll a d4.
unfortunately, it was a little blinding.
3.
Ooh. Sorry, Cal.
Roll
Blame Jason,
half damage.
Okay.
including Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, including hunter's mark. So 7 halved would be 3. Round down rule.
Kel fires his arrow at this hobgoblin here. The arrow actually bounces off the wall and in a strange maneuver pops over and smacks this hobgoblin.
Hey.
What was the half damage?
That's the one I said he was aiming for, actually.
Then it bounced the other way. Do you want me to have it go to you?
No.
Okay,
Don't
because
mess
1
with
was break your weapon, 2 is attack your teammate, 3 is attack your enemy, and 4 you just drop your weapon.
Okay, yeah, it was 3 damage.
Pulls it back and the arrow falls to the side. Lets it go and he goes,
If you don't like it, fight me.
let's roll. I'll roll you for
Roll for initiative.
I guess the
All right,
plus 10 to all rolls.
next the hobgoblin. No, wait. Next would be Stormlord.
Okay, Stormlord is going to attempt to grapple the shaman by grabbing him by the throat and pushing him against the wall.
Roll strength.
And that's an advantage because I'm still raging.
What do you do for action?
Is that athletics or just straight strength? It
Give
doesn't
me
matter.
athletics.
Never doesn't matter. I don't have proficiency in athletics. That's gonna be 19.
Yes, you are able to grab the goblin up onto the wall. She begins squirming and screaming.
And as I shove her against the wall, I say, "The Gulthias Apple, where is it?"
I know of the Gulthias Apple. Why should I give it to you?
Do you want to live?
Alright, and next in initiative is Cal.
I'll make it worth your while.
I actually. I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna place the tip of my rapier up under the curve of her jaw, like right there,
Okay.
and yell at her in Goblin and tell her to speak.
What? Why? What?
That apple answers.
Alright, and next in initiative. Urki runs forward and lays his hand upon Kel for 3 HP. Next, the hobgoblin closest to you two chuckles as he sees as he sees the the goblin shaman against the wall, kind of motioning to his friend and laughing.
They don't like each other very much.
He runs forward to the group, raises his long sword high and attempts to smash it down on the halfling who thought he was clever, but he fails. The other hobgoblin, seeing what is going on, draws his longbow and fires. What is your AC?
15.
Add 2. Still hits.
Damn. You're behind cover.
Hits you for 3 damage.
Okay.
3/4 cover gives you actually half cover, so it would only be +1 to your AC, not +2.
Still hits.
Still hits.
I actually forgot to do something on my turn. Son of a bitch.
Milo, you are up.
I'm gonna pull one from his book. You know, do a little fancy jump off the wall behind him and attack him.
Roll acrobatics.
Falls down the well.
Let's send it, dude. Acrobatics.
Yes. You're trying to do an acrobatic thing.
19, 14 plus 5.
You are able
19.
to. You jump to the side and you boost your foot off the wall, giving you more velocity up. What are you doing? Hopefully a melee attack, because range wouldn't make sense.
Yes. I'm doing both melee. The same ordeal, rapier. Then
He looks at you and goes, "It's fucking chunky!" Ready, player one.
That's great.
Alright. Roll damage. Or roll a hit, actually. D20 with a
Maybe
D8.
that's what you should do next time. Jump in the air, and while you're in the air,
Is
shoot
it
an arrow.
advantage or no? 'Cause I'm in the air.
That would work.
What, rapier first?
It would look
plus
cool.
7. 13 plus 7.
20?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
2 damage, 5 for dex.
The hell did you just say?
2 for damage and 5 for dex.
So 7 damage.
Yes. And
Now your offhand weapon.
I'm in the ready in action. A space.
11 plus 7.
18 hits. Roll your damage. D6.
2.
Oh,
1.
1. You don't have 2-weapon fighting, do you? Okay.
That's why I don't have a mod on my other one. And so yeah, in that case, it'd be a minimum of 12 with both weapons if they hit.
Kel.
Kel is going to shoot again at the goblin who he got Hunter's Mark on, or the hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
I mean,
It'll be the one right on top of you two, correct?
it's another nat 1.
Roll a D4.
That's 2 in a row. The same character.
What to borrow my dice?
I've done 2 tonight too.
1.
It's this table.
He pulls back hard on his weapon to loose his arrow, and he snaps the string. The arrow falls down to the ground.
Shit.
Guess being chained to a wall for so long affects you.
Grinnell.
He was just
A
singing.
little muscle dystrophy.
She's going to attempt to wrestle free. She fails.
Does she say anything? She said, "Why would I tell you?" And I said something about, "Do you want to live?"
How hard does she struggle with rapier?
Yes, but I will not live if they do.
You hear that? Kill the hobgoblins.
Next is actually Stormlord.
I'm gonna throw him on the ground and charge towards the hobgoblin.
This goblin does appear to have boobs. I don't know if goblins have boobs.
Okay, I'm gonna throw her on the
There we
ground
go.
and charge towards.
There you go. You're just-
Animals
By the way, we do not condone throwing women. It's a game. I'm sorry.
Little red figure.
To be fair, does she take an attack of opportunity on me as I run away?
No, I would say that when you toss her, she's so small and feeble that you are
Okay.
able to. Do you want to roll strength on it? I mean,
No.
you toss her pretty easily.
And I will attack recklessly the hobgoblin over there.
Do it!
16 plus 5 is going to be 21.
That hits. And
Now we're
well.
hitting, finally. D4.
11.
Does damage?
Yeah.
Narrate your kill.
They have to die first. Okay. Yeah, I will make that happen. Yeah, she says that, and I just throw her down, charge over to the hobgoblin, and smash his skull in with my maul.
His body actually sticks in place for a second as the maul is just smashed into his head. It drops to its knees and falls forward, blood pouring from the hole. Next is going to be Cowl.
I'm actually gonna, while she's still on the ground, I'm gonna reach over and I'm gonna place my foot on her throat so that she can't use any verbal spells. And I'm gonna fire my crossbow at the other hobgoblin.
I want to interrogate it, so I'll stab it in the eye.
Hey, where did that go?
What does that D4 minus go to? Just
Attack or saving throws.
Oh, yeah, I should have done that. Instead of a
16
21, it
again?
would have been a 19. Would that have still
You take 1 point of damage, but yes, that still would have hit.
Stormlord does?
Yes.
Just for being stupid and forgetting to do shit?
As you attempted to smash the maul, you brung your hand actually kind of close over to the wall, so you kind of smashed the finger.
Fair enough.
and you get a little bounce back.
This is 16 again. I keep rolling the same exact number to hit. It's 4.
What's your to hit?
Yeah.
Against who? The hobgoblin?
Yeah, the hobgoblin.
Unfortunately, your arrow bounces off of his armor and pierces to the
Yeah,
side.
yeah. It's the 4th time I've done that.
The remaining hobgoblin is going to run over.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
That would be the other door.
And that's where it'll end his turn. Because it's an action.
Who's up next?
Milo.
Can I make it from there to the door? How many spaces is that? I have 25 movement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Be
You
exact.
cannot make it to the door. You can make it to either side of the hobgoblin.
Well, if we're on this, no, I wouldn't get advantage. We're screwed. Way to go, guys. I can see him.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Artemis is in the back with his instrument of choice, jamming out a good old epic battle
with a Urky.
tune
to help these.
If only we could actually have epic battle music.
Nope. Twitch will kill your stream.
Yeah, I know.
You bang a few notes on a keyboard.
Alright, go ahead.
What is that? Would it be 15 spaces over? Or 15 feet over? Would that be a straight shot?
Wait, what?
15 feet. I guess it'd be that way because on the other side.
You're pretty much gonna land like 10 feet on both sides of that hobgoblin there.
I just want a straight shot on him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can move to the side of the wall and be at a straight shot.
What is that, 15?
I'll let you do it no matter what. It doesn't matter. It's very slow and small range.
15 would be right
Well,
there.
I plan on moving back. Okay, so, and then...
You guys get your dash as a bonus action and fun. Gone. That's the one fun thing about rogues.
Yeah.
Hit it and quit it. In and
Well,
out.
there's so many.
I'm going to use
Yeah, no, man.
light crossbow.
To be fair, they're really an unfair class. Like, they get to do so much.
Yeah.
I mean, no door holds them back. They get sneak attacks on double damages. They hide from anything. It's
Use my light crossbow and fire in a boat.
fire away.
14 plus 7.
That hits.
I got an 8 for damage. Check that, Full hit. Plus 5, it's 13.
13 from a hand crossbow?
Light crossbow.
Light crossbow. Okay, so you pull your light crossbow from your side. You fire it at the hobgoblin. It pierces hard into his chest. He staggers back, his body smashing against the door.
And then can I move, let's take 15 there, so 10 back. And use hide. Crouch down behind the wall.
Yes, roll stealth.
Nope. 1.
He watches you as you drop behind the wall. And he's not stupid. He's like, hey! He sees you!
Well, he is stupid, but not that stupid.
But now when they come through the door, they don't see the halfling.
Fair enough.
At this moment, the door busts open.
No good.
Yes! Right before.
And you'll be a goblin. 3 goblins
Of course I do.
make their way into this area.
I suppose we'll have to kill them before you'll talk to.
They seem to be
Enraged, looking at Grinnell down on the ground with a foot upon her throat.
They'll be high.
The first. Let me just do this real quick. 14. Okay. The goblin to the left of the hobgoblin is going to fire an arrow at Kaul. His arrow bounces off to the side of you. The other is going to fire an arrow at you. What is your AC?
14.
14.
And it's an advantage. Oh, wait.
Doesn't he have cover?
Yes,
Is
I
that
did
half
attack
cover?
recklessly.
Yeah, you would have half cover as well because
So
you're
it's plus
standing on the
one
side. So it's going to be a
AC?
plus 1 to your AC.
Okay.
What is your AC?
14, so it'd be 15.
Nope, still hits.
Right.
And with them, it's he hits you for 6 damage.
3.
The other hobgoblin is going to kind of look around cautiously, and he's going to make his way.
not hobgoblin, sorry, goblin. He's going to make his way over to Grinnell, who is down on the ground with
God dang it, Gretel, get on the ground!
your throat on her, your foot on her.
It's pretty good from my side, actually.
I don't know
It
if
looks-
you want to go that way
Just-
with it,
yeah.
but...
That's our show. Good night, everybody.
I haven't even been adding my rage damage this whole time.
You want to take another damage?
No.
Anytime you tell me you forgot something, take 20 damage. You guys will quit forgetting crap fast.
Yeah, in about 3 turns.
Next is Stormlord.
Okay. I'm going to...
Did Kel go?
Did Kel go?
Yeah, Kel went.
Okay.
Kel killed a goblin.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Hobgoblin.
Stormlord is going to throw... He's going to start out by throwing a one-hand axe at the goblin. Charging over towards the downed shaman.
She looks at you, scared upon what is happening.
Stop!
I'm aiming at the one running towards her.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
And I'll go ahead and make this one reckless too. Nat 20. Well, I guess technically not because Bane makes it an 18. That fucking sucks. Okay. So with it being a regular 18, it's a 23.
That very much hits against the goblin.
So that's D6 plus 2 for 8. 6 bludgeoning damage for that goblin.
As the goblin is running up, what'd you do? Your maul?
Hand axe.
Hand axe.
I threw it.
Through it. As the goblin comes running up with everything it has, you take your hand axe dig deep and you chop as hard as you can. The goblin is actually lifted off of its feet with the attack that's just been made. It falls back. Hand axe deep into its chest.
Still alive? I'm going to throw the second hand axe at it. Is Bane every attack per turn or just on the first attack per turn?
I do believe it says any attack up to 3 characters. Any attack when they attack or saving throw must do a D4 upcast as target
Okay. -1.
Ooh. Was that a nat 1 or a 2
It
minus 3?
was a 2 minus 3.
What did you use?
A hand axe. I threw it at
He
the
dropped
same
it behind
one.
you.
The hand axe flies from your hand and actually hits the other hand axe and loosens it off, and they both fall off of the goblin.
Nice.
Next is going to be Kaoru.
That's what I thought was going
That's
to
what I
happen.
was gonna say. You know, just
Literally negative.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the goblin
It's
right.
like when you watch them bowl and they throw the ball backwards.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I'm gonna keep my foot where it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my hand crossbow at the goblin closest to me.
The goblin.
There. Yeah, the goblin.
Keep attacking the goblins. I got you.
like I'm the only one with a 15 intelligence here.
Apparently, to make peace treaties, you beat the shit out of their own kind. What'd you hit? What was your
Kill
roll
their
attack?
leader.
Oh, you know what? Even better than that. Let's see. Hey, at least I keep rolling one there.
Psych.
8.
I wonder who even had it up.
No. And what did you use?
Hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow. You reach your hand crossbow and you go to fire. It binks across the lip of concrete. Scheiße.
Knew it was gonna happen.
Wait,
There
did
it
it not
goes.
move? Dude, it barely even moved, actually.
Well, now you really
Now you're about to knock it off the top of the box.
scoot it back a little away from you.
Don't question me.
Okay.
It's actually not catching the corner of the box like that. Yes, it's not. Next we have...
Rip.
Shutter.
Now we drop some frame rates. Okay. Back up. You shot. Wake up! Cannon, you suck. I like you. You're an amazing shot, but I gotta figure out how to make that work. Okay. Yeah, next is going to be the goblins who have bursted through the door. The first goblin is going to get up, moving using half his movement. He's going to run forward, and
Wait, do I go before the goblins?
you've already went, bro. Goblins are way down there.
Oh, they're after him.
Yeah.
Rip. I thought they were at the top.
No, dude. He is going to swing for your armor, but miss. The other goblin on this side is going to start making his way over to Stormlord. Actually, both of them will. Thank you. They have for movement 30.
Yeah, they can get all the way to me. Both
Yep,
of them?
Both of them.
And
Oh, wait, he was over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can almost get there.
I'm assuming they both see me now.
Yeah,
Yes, you have entered sight. The goblin in the back draws his what do goblins use? Short bow. He fires Actually, that one,
Advantage.
only one of them did better.
What are you even rolling for?
He does 3 damage against you.
So 1.
Halved, yep. The other goblin is going to swing at you with his scimitar. And this.
Skits off. Arrow just skits off my shoulder.
Yep. Next is going to be Milo.
I want to move behind the goblin in front of Stormlord.
Okay.
That would be flanking, correct?
1 second. The goblin that you have just passed hits you for 4 damage as an opportunity.
He's still in.
Oh, he's still within melee. Never mind. Sorry. Smart.
That would be flanking, correct?
Yes. No. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
You are on both sides. Technically, I could say no because 5e doesn't have rules on flanking.
You're almost flanking and being flanked. If that other goblin moves 5
If he had one more...
That is true. That is true. This is a weird matchup.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the d6 for the sneak attack, along with my first roll. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 6. That's a 15 advantage. That's a 12. So 15 plus 7, 22 hits.
Yes, that hits.
That's 7 plus 5, 12, and 6. So 18.
Narrate your kill.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna see the little halfling dude pop out from behind the wall and stand behind him and just take the rapier and go.
The goblin looking at Stormlord just looks down shocked as a rapier is sticking out of his chest. The blood actually splatters a little onto your armor. You pull your rapier. The goblin slips to the ground. Grinnell fighting more to get free. Next is going to be Hobgoblin.
That was actually great. A 6 on a d6 and a 7 on a d8.
The Hobgoblin is going to move over here.
Of course he is.
And he is going to shoot you with his longbow for 4 damage.
Damn, asshole.
They roll a d8 plus 1, so that's really freaking low on what could happen.
A d8 plus 1?
Yeah, longbow.
Oh.
2-handed.
I thought it was for the attack. I was like, what?
No.
Oh, that's right. I don't get a bonus because he's the straight shot, huh?
Yes.
Damn.
Wait, what do you mean?
From the wall.
Oh, no, you don't get covered.
Yeah.
No. Next is going to be Cal.
Alright, Cal's gonna switch his hunter's mark to... First of all, he's gonna have to move up a little so we can see him, but he's gonna switch his hunter's mark to this hobgoblin. And go ahead and attack him.
Play where it lies.
Floor dice does not count for me.
You should have let it happen.
It's not a 1 this time. That's gonna be... What's his bonus? That's probably not gonna hit a hobgoblin. 8 or no, 9 altogether.
He laughs.
Literally.
Cal.
I'm actually going to...
Wait, did both Kel and Stormlord go?
Cal is directly after
Or,
Stormlord.
yeah.
Directly
Yes,
after
Cal is
Stormlord.
right.
Yeah.
I'm here.
It goes Kel.
No, Stormlord didn't go. He's in the same spot. He would have moved to attack.
I thought you just went.
No.
You went as Kel. My bad,
Yeah.
dude. That is screwing with me so bad.
You're good.
I'm sorry.
So Stormlord's turn.
Because I keep screwing that up, you get 1 point of inspiration.
Okay. Hey, I have one of those. What do
You
they
know
do?
what that does?
Basically gives you advantage whenever you want to use it.
Yes.
You
At
get
any
advantage?
decided moment.
You get advantage on one roll? Okay.
Yes.
So
Did I
I did not give you inspiration.
Yes, you did.
For what?
I something at the beginning. Because we had the same exact conversation.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to roll a d20. If it's 10 and down, I didn't give it to you. Deal?
The way you've been rolling? Fuck it.
11.
Yes!
So you don't have it. Oh, no. You
No,
do
I
have
did.
it! Shit! I thought I had it.
It's okay, because if you say...
Sorry, go ahead, Stormlord.
Oh, Alright.
If you said it didn't
Stormlord's
happen, I
gonna
would have went
move
back and
up.
watched it and been like, here.
You don't get to fight me. I'm God.
And he's once again going to recklessly attack this guy.
You're asking for divine intervention at that point, bro. It's like dropping prey.
Whew, I'm glad that was a reckless attack. That is going to be 21 altogether.
Is that red?
Yeah, I'm super red.
21. That hits.
What on that one?
Right there. 1.
5 plus 3, so 8 plus 2 is 10 bludgeoning damage on the goblin.
The goblin.
Yes.
Narrate your kill.
Stormlord just charges
Couldn't
forward,
hit the
and just like the
hobgoblin that
twig blight, he doesn't even stop running. He just smashes his maul straight through him and makes the rest of the way up to the hobgoblin.
As if in a John Wick maneuver, man. You just smash him to the side.
You know, mid
His
arm
body
swing.
slams hard against the
Go, go.
wall. And without even skipping a beat, you move past. And you lock eyes upon the hobgoblin in front of you.
Fucking beast
No.
in this combat.
As my rapier is still pressed against her throat and my hand crossbow is still drawn, I'm gonna look at the last remaining regular goblin, and tell him in Goblin, unless you would both like to join your compatriots, I suggest you join us in taking down the bigger. As an intimidation.
Roll intimidation at disadvantage.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to
Roll straight
negate the
intimidation.
disadvantage.
I would have saved
That's
that.
hitting weird.
Huh?
That's hitting weird.
It's getting low.
But I'll take it though. It's gonna be a
Come on, pop, 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 pop.
17
17 to hit? Or for
for intimidation.
intimidation? They back up.
Well, not the one with his foot on his throat.
Oh wait, no, all the goblins are dead. Who are you
Except for
talking
one.
to?
There's one alive, and I told
You
him.
can't
that
see it
him-
because the mic's in the way.
Look
at the stream.
Oh.
and I told
okay,
him
okay, I
unless
see him.
unless him and
Shaman
the
goblin.
shaman want to join the other two, he should join in taking
So
down
you're
the
simply
hobgoblin.
talking to the goblin, not the hobgoblin.
Right, telling the goblin to attack the hobgoblin.
He looks at her for some kind of acknowledgement of what he should do.
He's gonna get his a gurgle.
And she just, in a very... And he backs.
Seizure level.
And then I fire my hand crossbow at the.
No,
No.
because you already used your action to do a full talking moment there and back.
Oh, I didn't realize talking was
Yeah.
an action.
Well, it
Normally-
wouldn't be, but you intimidated.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
attacking is
Yeah.
simply a skill check of did you hit the armor. So because you did the intimidation skill check, you surpassed the roll to hit, which would be a dexterity skill check against their armor class.
Normally, any ability check you make in
Yeah.
combat is an action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you get your dex modifier, attacking is simply an ability check.
We'll be dead here soon.
The goblin warrior has backed off. The hobgoblin looks at the fray going on, knows he is outnumbered, and he is going to, in a slightly scared manner, attack in a warily way. He's not sure about what he should do. He swings his longsword.
Yep.
Yes, he swings his longsword right over your head, as if he's
Roll
losing
advantage.
focus. Yes. Oh, so that would just negate, and I still rolled a 10.
Oh, okay.
With their dex modifier, gives them an 11. That does not hit your AC.
Okay.
Next is going to be Milo.
I'm going to move to flank the hobgoblin.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, right? I can do that? Yeah.
Yes.
Less than 25, I can do it. And sneak attack is 3.
Why you gotta be red?
Huh?
Why you gotta be red?
Oh.
Does
19
that mean
plus
you're out
7.
of liquid?
26 to hit. And then
Battery.
7 for damage.
7 for damage.
Yes.
Narrate your kill.
Yes!
The final hobgoblin.
It's going to be the same as
of
before.
the Battle of the Throne Room.
You're going to see the little halfling just come running up and just jump and just... And then just like fall.
Full force, as if a torpedo with a sword. The hobgoblin falls to the ground, dead. Next is going to be Grinnell. Grinnell is going to look up at you with your foot on her throat.
Defeat. Surrender. Surrender.
Out of combat. Depending on how y'all want to go about this.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's his.
Yeah.
Decision.
There is still one more. Is that other goblin surrendering as well?
Backed off.
Okay, so.
I guess it would be his
It's
decision.
his go, though.
Oh.
He decides. Do you kill her
What do
or?
you think, Phyllis?
Well, I mean, I think we're across the room.
Well, we're in the same room, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I speak?
No.
When I hear her say that, I'll start walking up to her and say, "Does that mean you're ready to tell us where the apple is?"
Well, was it in common or goblin? Because he spoke goblin.
You
to
don't.
her.
Well, I mean, goblins do speak common.
Well, he spoke goblin to her, so would she be saying it in common or goblin?
Did it say the surrender thing?
No, she would still speak in goblin because that's
Oh,
the
okay, I
last-
didn't hear it.
Yeah, so what she said was in goblin. So he's looking at you with his foot on his throat. What should we do, boys?
Okay, then the question will be aimed at you. Is she ready to talk about the apple?
She nods her head yes.
Pull my foot off slightly, but as she rises, I keep my rapier at her throat.
Okay.
I just kind of follow up.
So we're officially at.
The goblin behind you goes to grab his weapon again. She motions him to back off.
What is it you want?
Well, right for the questions.
We'd like to know where
She's in common now.
we'd like to know where we can find the Gulthias Apple.
Why do you want the Gulthias Apple?
Well, you see the guy down the hall playing the little instrument thingy.
I did enjoy his tune.
Well, you see his wife is in a bit of a conundrum. Little mummy rot, it appears. Supposedly the apple will help her, so we're trying to find it.
What is it worth to you?
It's worth a bunch of dead goblins, I'll tell you that much.
No.
Is this across the room or did you move over?
She looks and eyes the hole in the middle of the ground.
What you seek is down below. If my tribe remains safe, we will not have no more conflict.
And what else remains down below?
Belloc.
And what might a Belloc be?
Belloc is the druid who has taken residence. He gives us the apple. This is what I know. We help him in his experiments.
Now, how is Belloc gonna feel about us asking to hand over an apple? Well, that's what I thought. What can you tell us about what we can expect?
Down below is his lab in the grove of the Citadel where the apple and tree is located. I have some workers down there. They do their job. He asks of them, I do not ask. I know he is down there in the tree as well. There is also... We handed down 3 others.
And what became of them?
We have not seen them again. Whether Bella kept them alive or dead, I do not know. Dern here killed the other.
Turning back to the party. I suppose that's this other adventuring party we keep hearing about.
Yes, indeed. They came here not long ago. A shining knight, a ranger, Taugen, or Dern killed the one they called Taugen, and there was one other with them.
Well, it sounds like there's no way around it. We need to go down the well.
Yeah.
Oh, you can kill her now.
So in the room you guys have now cleared, you do see the throne. There's
Your
a chest.
choice. He gave it to you.
There's the 3 dead hobgoblins. And Grinnell, who's...
You okay?
See, the problem with
Hiccups.
that is the goblins is one of my favorite enemies, and the minute he said it, yeah, I'm gonna slide my rapier through a jugular.
That's what you do?
Oh yeah,
Roll
He
it.
said-
It's
yeah,
his
he
favorite
said
enemy.
it. Yeah,
You're already.
it's up
Hector.
against. Oh, ow! Yeah, ow! Apple. Wait. Ooh. I don't think that's going to make a difference, though. That's going to be... Plus 6 is 23, minus 3, so modified 20. On both ends, plus and minus.
That's your hit. Roll damage.
Oh, shit. Here's D8. Which, not there. Here. Lame. It's only 6.
Damage? You pierce your rapier more towards her arm. It passes through. She screams in agony. She reaches forward with her hand and presses it against you. And you are going
Call you
to...
Theon.
Theon? Greyjoy?
You can't execute somebody.
Well, I still take a
She lays her hand upon
It's
you.
too late.
You feel empowered.
No.
And you are going to take 16 necrotic damage.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Bye.
Well, you're not dead
Not
yet.
dead.
No, you're not
Death
dead.
saves.
Well, I know I still got death saves, but he's
Sometimes you should know when to quit. Next, the goblin who is over here is going to run forward.
Can we roll initiative at this point
Still in
again?
the same roll of initiative.
Okay.
I've kept you in it. The other goblin is going to run forward. And he is going to attempt to free her. He rolled a... Are you still holding her with your rapier? No, you just took a blast back. He's going to grab her and push her to the side, putting himself between you two.
I feel like he's just prone at this point.
Next
He's
is
just-
going to be Milo.
So I just seen this happen.
Yes.
It's
Inflict wounds is a nasty spell.
well, I
That's a
heard
lot
it
of
happen.
damage.
And is that the case? Is the shaman goblin standing now?
Yes, the shaman goblin she is like standing with her back against the wall. You have fell backwards against the wall where you had her pinned, and he has shoved her out of the way and now stands there.
What's the colorful one?
Huh?
Who's the colorful?
That's
Like-
Kel.
It's Kel. Okay. What is that? 4 squares to Kel. That's my
From
goal.
where you're at?
Yeah. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
4. Share space with Kel. They give me a straight line of sight, correct?
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm gonna use my longbow and attempt to shoot the shaman goblin.
Okay. Roll okay.
Where is it? There it is. I said short bow, I meant like crossbow.
Whatever you have.
Ooh. Not feeling too happy with that one. 12.
Yeah, that would actually hit. Because as a goblin shaman, she's kind of just wearing cloth.
Let's go!
Which base would be 10 plus your con, which is a 0 for goblins.
That was close. So that is D8. And then. Wait, yeah. It's a 7 plus dex. So
What'd you hit her for?
what I hit her for?
Yeah. You pierced her in the shoulder. What was it, like 6?
Yeah, 2 plus 4. Yeah, 6.
Okay.
I did 12.
Marriage skill.
Yes! Upon hearing this over my little wall, I'm gonna move over and attempt to keep him from dying, and then shoot the crossbow at the magical goblin.
As she has been shoved out of the way, you have moved over and fired, and directly as she turns, being pushed, you catch her right in the neck. She falls to the ground dead.
And I'm gonna bonus hide behind Kel. Cause I don't want that
Roll
little,
stealth.
Because I don't want that little goblin to hit me. 7 plus
Yeah,
7.
you got it. Next is going to be Kel.
Cal? Kel's gonna go ahead and take a shot at the one last goblin, switches Hunter's Mark to him. Oh wait, Hunter's Mark is probably over by now. So.
It lasts for an hour.
Yeah,
An
it lasts an
hour?
hour,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, okay, yeah. He will switch his Hunter's Mark to the other goblin,
Mhm.
and what's his attack bonus? I think it's a 7 or no,
Probably
yeah,
6.
no 7. 15 to hit.
Yes, that directly hits.
It's a D8.
Plus Hunter's Mark.
5. Oh yeah, plus Hunter's Mark.
And you don't have to bane anymore because she's dead.
Huh?
I said you don't have to bane anymore because she's dead.
Oh.
It's concentration.
Okay, cool. So 11 piercing damage.
There you go.
Just an arrow through the temple.
As the goblin's completely shocked with what's happened, you see he looks and he sees Grinnell down to the ground. The hobgoblins are dead. The goblins are dead. In a scared manner, he begins to back up slightly. He looks over to the door.
And with that, just to see if anything magical that we should know about happens, Stormlord's gonna walk over to the nearest dead goblin and throw him into the well.
Bye, Timmy.
Now, upon him doing that,
Break.
okay.
Alright, guys, we're going to take a quick intermission. Our butts hurt. And then we will come back for the last, roughly a little over an hour of Tales of the Yawning Portal Session 3. Hope to see you guys still here. If not, tune back in about 15 minutes or
Is there a
so.
drink in the fridge?
One sec. Let's bring 1 second. Anyone watching? Let's gotta bring the Nikon back to Canon back to life. Da-ding. Oh. Okay, guys, welcome back. We took our quick little intermission. So we have from this epic battle, Grinnell has been killed after her possibly making a pact for her tribe's life. She has let the adventurers know that the Gulthias Apple is located down in the well. Before she died, she was able to do 16 damage and 1 inflict wounds touch to Kaol, who I need to roll me a d20.
I guess if no one else will do it, I'll walk over to him and make a medicine check.
Well, I wanted to wait for after that.
Well, I'll say Kel does it. That would be more in his character than Stormlord's.
Alright, so at 9, the massive blast that you have just taken that slammed your body hard has broken a rib. Whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you lose your action and can't use reactions until the start of the next turn. Yeah.
How long did that last?
So kind of like.
Oh wait, sorry. The actual the save is a little lower, but you do have a broken rib that is wincing pain.
I was gonna say, so pretty much every time I go to attack, it's like.
Yes.
And I gotta see if it hurts too bad. Great, love it.
What's his bonus
So much
to
fun.
medicine checks?
Okay, so that well thing?
Hmm?
The well thing with the goblin spell?
When the body was thrown over, it fell for roughly 3 seconds.
3 seconds. So could I guesstimate 40 feet?
That'd be a good guesstimation.
Assuming that gravity is close in there to here.
Kel's made a medicine check on the drow, and it was a 22.
Okay.
Ooh, what's in the
So
medicine?
he is, what is that?
He comes back to life with 1 HP, and he's awake.
Okay. You still have the broken rib.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there is the door there.
Hey, you over there with the instrument, do you think you could sing some life back into our friend? AKA, can the bard cast Cure Wounds?
No, but if you ask the gnome nicely, he might be able to.
What about you?
I'll send out to task cure rooms. How about?
I think he would be much. I think he would appreciate it very, very much.
You receive 5 HP.
Sweet.
We are out of combat.
I'll loot all the bodies. Or just
Yeah, I mean,
not. It won't be all of them, obviously.
Yeah, no, because I'm.
yeah, I'll check a couple hobgoblins. I guess
Specifically want to.
I think what?
Shaman.
2 goblins and a hobgoblin died within.
I threw.
Roll perception, by the way.
Well,
Everybody roll perception. Not Milo. Sorry.
Nat 1 for Stormlord.
Even on that one, you're not stupid.
16.
In the area that you guys have seen where the throne was, there is a chest.
And a 21 for Cal.
OMW.
Yeah. Yeah.
One for Stormlord. 21
Okay.
for Cal.
Can give you a little.
Now, what are we doing? We're looting bodies?
Yeah.
Well, if we notice that chest, look
Well,
at the
yeah.
chest.
I imagine we're all gonna make our way over to the chest, and it might be sort of a dash to the chest.
Yeah. I think we're all gonna kind of quick step to the chest.
So, give me... Dex.
Really?
You are at disadvantage. You're far away.
It doesn't matter.
Actually, you don't even see the chest.
Cal got.
I don't see the chest.
No, you're on the other side of a 2-foot wall. The chest
I'm
is
right
on... Yeah, the chest is on the other side of the well, behind
And
the
I
2-foot
see them
wall.
running.
Yes, you would see them running.
Cal got 9. Stormlord got 12.
You are the first to make it to the chest.
So my second.
It does not open.
Yeah, because I got 7.
Am I second or last? Because I
What
didn't
kind of
see it
locks
till
do you
after.
have?
I didn't see it till after
Actually,
you started
hold on.
moving.
Actually, you're going to take 1 piercing damage because you tried to open the lock on the chest. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
19.
You are able to... a needle quickly stabs out from where the lock is, pokes into your hand. You simply take 1 damage from it.
Okay.
Glad I didn't get there first. In that case, I'm assuming I would just be last.
What kind of lock is it? Can I tell?
It just appears to be like a key lock.
Can I hit it with the maul?
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Nat 1. It's the third nat 1 I've rolled tonight.
Roll a d4.
Oh, good. The fucking lock attacks me back.
Oh no, he's closer than I am.
2.
What are you using?
The maul?
You grab your maul high, you go to slam it down on the chest, it bounces back, smacks you in the head.
Ow.
Take 2 damage, so 3 total.
My turn. I'm gonna
I visibly laugh at the dwarf smacking himself in the face with the maul.
No, Kel had pretty good, didn't he?
On
Percep-
perception?
Oh no, I'm getting to the chest.
No.
Yeah.
Cal had a 9.
Okay.
I'm going to try and pick the lock.
Okay. Give me a Thieves' Tools. Dexterity. Sleight of hand.
You got like a +7, don't you?
I mean, that's where my expertise is.
So plus.
So I have.
Double your modifier. Or double your proficiency.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 8, 16.
You are able to pop the lock on the chest.
Oh, I'm gonna open it. And
When you open the chest,
See what I get. Well, let's see what we get. I'm doing very.
I was about to say, I took a piercing damage for that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Really very appreciative, really very.
Plus, I killed half the room.
as you look into the chest, you
The
see
flying midget help.
a lot of gold. in 2 black gems.
I'll take one of those.
I want one of those too.
Okay, you 2 pocket the gems. Do you want to hide it from him, or are you just openly taking the gems?
No, I said out loud I'll take one of those.
Okay.
I would like to point out, since watching him, kind of slide a hand of gems earlier, I would actually be watching.
That's fine. He didn't give a shit. He told you.
Oh yeah, there is that point.
Well,
He
he
straight
said,
told you.
I'll take one
yeah,
of
out loud.
Well,
I'll take one of
he
those.
said I'll
This
take
is
one
mine.
of those, and from over there, I don't think he can see what I'm.
No,
looking
you wouldn't know that a
for.
gem was there. You wouldn't
No,
know.
I moved over.
I mean, are you huddling?
I would assume so for all looking at the damn chest.
Okay, then you were able to see him take the gem.
No, I'm definitely just gonna nonchalant.
Are you guys going to split the
Wait,
coin, or
wait,
would you like to just reach in and take whatever you want?
I'll take a handful.
We'll just say you split the coin.
Fair enough.
I don't have a calculator.
I do. It's on your phone.
I know, that's what I got to get to.
Gotcha.
You all take 77 gold pieces.
Nice.
Anything else you would like to check?
Yeah, the bodies now.
The box?
Bodies.
Yeah,
Oh,
I want
bodies?
I want the shaman
Who's
body.
looting what? You're looting the shaman?
I'm gonna grab a couple hobgoblins.
So you got the hobgoblins, you got the shaman. What are you taking?
Whatever's left, I presume. Not much.
Dern, you have the goblins.
We'll go. No, darn, he has a name. Sure.
Okay. So you, on the hobgoblins, roll investigation.
3.
So it came out of my nose. That burns.
On one of the hobgoblins, you're able to find a silver set of earrings. The other hobgoblin, you do not see anything on the other 2.
Oh, so just came out.
You're checking Dern. On Dern, yeah, roll investigation.
What's investigation got? 17 total.
Okay. On Dern, you are able to find a signet ring, splint armor, which is identifiable by the Hukrell family crest worked into the chest pieces. Don't ask me what that is. It's just somebody's chest.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
And then you were checking the chief. No, who checked the shaman? You checked the shaman. You were able to find 2 sets of keys.
Oh, and that was a 15 on that.
Bet one of
investigation,
those
by the way.
opens the chest.
Don't you wish you had that? Huh?
Set of keys. And then, did anybody check the chief, or can I just move over
just
to him?
so we don't have to go through it all. The keys are actually useless. You guys have opened both areas that the keys would have went to. I
Okay.
won't tell you where, but you've already done it. I don't want to have you all running back through. Is this the door? Is this the door? No, this is open. Oh, that can't be it.
And then the chief, did anybody check him, or can I just
Yes, he
slide?
checked the chief.
Okay.
The chief had splint armor. I don't know if you want to give that to anybody.
I don't know what's been thrown on
You can't use it. It's like,
Heavy armor.
yeah, it's like metal.
Oh, no.
I don't have my PHP handy, so if anybody wants to look at that, if you can use it, if you want to give it up.
I know I can't use it, but I'll read it to y'all if y'all
I
are
can't
interested
use it.
in
I'm
it.
pretty sure nobody can use steel armor.
Yeah, I don't think we have anybody in the party that can wear it.
Yeah, no.
No.
No use.
What's it worth?
Not the carry.
That's not something you would know.
Yeah. Well, we have a general idea. I'm a blacksmith.
It's extremely shiny, and you do recognize someone's family crest on it. You know, splint armor is.
You want me to just look it up?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you would know splint. You wouldn't know what the crest does to it.
Could
but
I
you would know
match?
splint.
I imagine a signet ring is a ring with a little
Woo!
symbol on it. And use your
This is
stamp.
expensive. I'll put this in my pack.
Well, hold up. I had it.
I mean, it's not that expensive. It's only, say, 50 gold or
Roll
so.
persuasion.
Yeah, I don't believe him. Not at all. Insight, correct?
Okay. Deception. Sorry.
9.
15.
Yeah, you don't believe me at all.
Yeah, no.
His
no.
facial text would let you know that someone would be lying.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it. It's okay. I found it. You got the black gem.
Can you even wear that?
Can you wear it?
I can.
Roll deception.
I can wear it.
Technically, I could wear it.
Technically, I can't fight your technicallys. a rogue
We'll
in
just roll.
splint armor.
It doesn't matter whether it's persuasion or deception. I rolled a 2.
I got a 10 and 4 for
It
insight.
doesn't look like someone of his variety would typically wear armor as such, as he's in like a loincloth or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I don't think you need it. I'll keep it.
Alright, I tried. I've made enough already. That's
I'm
134 gold.
This. I'm leaning against the
I got
wall, entering into
34.
trance.
134.
Oh, we should have waited.
He's zoning out watching you argue.
The signet ring I found, would the symbol on it match the crest of the armor?
No.
Okay. That was
Just
all.
so you know, that's worth 200 gold.
Doesn't mean it sells at full price, but yes.
No, probably not. Once I sell it back to the family.
Just knowing these two, they could argue long enough that with my trance and only 4 hours for full rest time, I'd be able to pull it off before they get done.
Alright.
Okay, fine, you can have it. Where the fuck did it go?
Look, I have a passive perception of 16. You really want to try and steal it?
I wasn't trying to steal it.
No, I'm just saying.
I was saying I sat against the wall and entered my trance.
No. I don't know, I watch you kind of pocket some gems back there. I kind of watch you now. Yeah, after that's over, I'm going to walk up to the door. I'm just going to open it.
After all that, why not?
Wait, the door?
That door, yes, the D12.
The door.
That's the hobgoblin banged on. If it's locked, I'm going to take it.
It's
door.
it should be open. Like,
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
open.
I want to look in.
As you look in, you are able to see roughly 40 or so goblins
What?
are in this room.
Did they see him?
Yes.
What the fuck did you just do?
Do I have enough time to immediately shut the door and use a piton on it and yell for help?
Sure.
I'm gonna slam the door, say, "There's a fucking army in here," and then piton the door.
Straight check.
That's just straight strength. Right?
I'm gonna run
It's
over
10.
and keep doing the same
What?
thing.
Okay, so he's stronger, so you're gonna modify.
I'm gonna hand it to him.
All right, so roll advantage strength.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing. I'm gonna use all my pitons. I have fucking 10 of them, I think. Do I have pitons?
I have 10, so I'll give you at least 2.
Yeah, I definitely ain't sleeping through this.
That's gonna be a 19.
You're able to wedge the door closed.
For this count here, how many? So I get you
Meanwhile, I'm already
You hear screaming on the other side of the door.
I'm already hammering and attaching a rope to a piton for the well.
2. Yeah.
Strength check.
Hey, do you have enough rope?
We're gonna cheat. I don't know. We will find
I
out.
think it's about 40 feet down. Do you have at least 40 feet?
Well, 40 feet, 40 goblins. Take a pick.
40 feet.
Strength check.
Hey. That's going to be strength or athletic? Strength.
Strength.
That's
You're
going to be... so just plus 2, 18.
You're able to slam a piton into the side of the well and attach a rope to it.
No, I'm already...
How much rope do you have? You tied some people up.
Oh, you know what?
Fuck.
I totally forgot about that.
Most everyone who exists should have a rope of some
I have
kind.
rope.
Well,
we
okay,
don't-
I think this would be more of a DM's thing. How much would you say it takes to tie up an average humanoid? Or what do we tie up? Goblins?
No, everybody. You're in a chain gang with your hands bound.
That was my... Well, did we combine the rope?
Yeah, and all we did was tie them together and we...
Well, I took my portion back. I know that.
Okay, so you have your, what does it come with, 25, 50?
50, we'll say minus 5 feet for knots and shit. Put 40.
Yeah.
Say minus 10.
Minus 10.
We had the same amount of rope.
So 40 feet. That should
Toss
get
the
us
rope
close.
over the edge.
We repel. Well,
I'm
unless he...
already...
Yeah, I'll say, unless he's going first. I'm
Bro,
going
I'm
down.
already...
Down we go. I'm going
Me and
down.
my 6 HP are fucking
Yeah.
out of here, bro.
Nope.
GTFO.
40 fucking goblins.
Alright, let's get all this off the board. Alright, I need everybody to like turn away or do whatever you gotta do. I don't care.
Wonderful. Oh, it's nice. It still smells good. I figured the smell would have went away by now. Nope. That's good.
I was about to look at the camera to see if it's like in the shot, and I was like, wait, that'll be looking directly at it.
Well, kinda. At that point, it was more like scrying.
Depends. Do you know any spells? You have any spell slots for that?
Yeah, by the way, Cal, if you're watching, sorry about your spell slots.
You have to do an intelligence check at least 20. Hope you're smart enough to know.
We're almost there.
Apparently Modern Warfare 2 is getting a remaster.
Okay. I actually didn't even expect to bust this out. No way. Oh, this is fun. Where is... Okay, so you guys actually drop in.
Oh, you're just using those as like fog of war?
Exactly.
Okay.
As you drop in, the three of you make a good landing. The rope perfectly touches the ground. Luminescent fungus, shedding violet light, clings to the walls and the ceiling of this wide cavern. The air is damp and chilly, and redolent with the odors of loom and decay. A layer of earth mixed with rotting vegetables and the remains of cave animals cover the floor. Several varieties of mushrooms and fungus grow on the detritus, as well as a few saplings. The second you guys land, I wrote them. Hopefully I wrote them. Yes. The second you three have landed, roll for initiative.
Holy shit.
So that little dotted line circle is the well, I assume?
Where have you been all night, you piece of shit?
Yes, the square. No. Oh yeah, that is where you would land.
Was that actual each square 5?
Yes.
Whew, damn.
I did it again. I wasted a crit when I didn't need it.
19 for Kel, 18 for Stormlord.
1 second.
17 for Milo.
Hey, I finally beat you in...
I got a 12.
Well, I crit. I mean...
If I would have got a 20, you would have been screwed. I still would have beat you.
Yeah, I know. I won. I won.
Look, a win is a win. We all seen Fast and the Furious.
Okay, if you have 25 to 21.
24. That's the max. That's as high as I can get.
25.
That's
No,
what you
no,
got?
no, no. It's
20 to 16.
19 for kill, 18 for Stormlord.
17.
19, 18.
That's why I was laughing.
Wait,
'cause I
which
was
one's
like,
first? Kel?
Yeah.
Kel. Stormlord. Milo.
That's why I was like,
14 to 10. Oh, I guess I have all
That's-
you guys, huh?
yeah, that's all. It's strange.
And Perky and the Bard are still making their way down. Alright, first off is going to be Cowl. So as you land, you see. How many did it say it was? Okay, so go ahead and place your minis close to that circle in the beginning.
yeah.
On that side?
We'll
Just have to imagine the best we can for the size.
You know what might be better is, you know those little red dots from the Planeswalker game?
Yeah, but how am I going to know who's who?
Yeah, okay.
We'll have to do theater of mind a little bit. So you have a robed skeleton. A robed skeleton.
Unless you just want to say the rooms are smaller.
No, it's fine. Like I said, we'll work it out the best we can. And a twig blight.
What is that, a 12 by 12?
Yeah, we're gonna say the rooms are smaller. A mini's spot is how big the room is.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's like 4 spots is one little spot.
Well, I was going to say, we could use this as a staging area. It's close to size.
Nah, it's fine. I don't want to have to build this map.
No, we just put the pieces here.
Cowell, you are first. Oh, you guys gotta put it
Yeah.
the best you can. So it's gonna be Cowell. It's gonna be everybody but Kel and Erky. And the Bard.
So just us 3 and Kel. No, not.
You guys see what again?
You see 2 robe skeletons who are tending gardens. You guys were able to kind of sneak down a little bit. They have began to turn to you. The twig blight motions its hand, and the skeletons begin to move forward. Kyle, you're first.
Wow. Okay, well, at this point, I really don't see much of an option. What's closest to me, skeletons or the twig blight?
Twig blights in the back, skeletons are on both sides tending.
They're turning towards us or moving towards us?
They begin to make their motion towards you.
I'm actually gonna run forward and go straight at the twig blight.
Oh, wait, sorry. There's one more twig blight.
A twig.
Yeah, so there's 2 twig blights. Okay, you're gonna run straight at the twig blight.
And I'm gonna hit it with my rapier and scimitar. Don't really have time to ask questions at the moment.
You got 6 seconds.
What are you? What do you
No, I'm gonna be extra careful about talking in game now.
You just don't skill check.
Oh.
1.
Yeah.
Roll a 4.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Well, I mean, you'd roll at advantage or disadvantage. But... No. First. Yeah, we'll let you do what you're doing. So roll the 4.
Oh wait, I gotta account for my broken rib.
That's roll at disadvantage, so you would still be at the 1.
Yeah. You can't
Actually,
roll
you would
wisdom.
roll a con save, and the 1 would have failed that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm done
So
for
you
my whole
lose your
turn anyway.
action.
Yep.
What's
Next is going to
Move
be.
me standing in directly in front of it.
that one?
Next is going to be
No,
Cal.
the one in the center.
Okay, Kel's gonna take a. Can he still attach Hunter's Mark to one of these guys?
Hasn't been an hour.
Has it been an hour?
I mean, between the climb and everything, yeah, it would have been an hour.
Was
Okay.
his last?
I can see it. I can see it.
So he's gonna go ahead and just.
Because you guys have looted bodies,
Yeah, we
opened
looted,
the chest, went
yeah,
down,
I got you.
opened the
Door.
door. Yeah, there's a lot.
you could assume that we went around and figured out where those keys fit.
Yeah.
So yeah. Kel's gonna go ahead and shoot an arrow at one of the skeletons. We'll say the one to the closest to him to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty fucking sure that hits. It's a 17 plus 7. So 24.
Yes, that hits.
That's cocked.
That was the skeleton?
Yeah.
That one.
13 damage. Piercing.
Narrate your kill.
It just hits it straight in the center of the skull, and you just see it crumble to the ground as the bones fall apart.
Okay. Next is going to be Stormlord.
Stormlord has already used both of his rages. So actually, but he will just charge up and that's one of my guys. Recklessly attack a skeleton.
Okay.
Wow, they both rolled 14. Plus the maul is going to be 19.
That's your to hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
10 bludgeoning.
You run forward with your maul.
Yep.
And you smash it down hard on the skeleton, completely knocking an arm off of it.
Nice.
Next is going to be Milo.
I'm gonna run over. Can I make it behind the twig blight that he is facing?
We'll say 5, 10.
Yeah. It'll be about
15,
25 foot of movement.
20.
Okay, perfect, because that's all I got. Click. Brief pause.
No, go ahead. I have more cameras than just that one.
That'd be advantage and sneak attack, correct?
No. No, because you are. Oh yeah.
It would be
Sorry.
advantage, so it would be.
Cowl's
sneak
right
attack.
there. Yeah, I didn't see him. So you have flanking.
So. Oh, I didn't say anything. Rapier and scimitar.
For damage on the rapier. With your hit.
Does an 11 hit? Oh, advantage. I'm sorry. Okay, 19. Okay.
Roll your damage with your sneak attack.
Sneak attack was 3. Rapier was 6, so 9 total.
That was the twig blight, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Narrate your kill.
Nice.
Seeing that he might be in trouble, holding his rib, I'm going to run over and what is a twig blight? Just a stick with a face?
Yeah,
Pretty
kind
much.
of.
Yeah, it looks like just a weird.
It has literal
wooded
limbs
creature.
for limbs.
It looks like Groot.
Safe to say.
It looks like Groot.
A teenage Groot.
Safe to say I can chop it in half. Yeah.
You could hack deep into it. You're a halfling. It is made of wood.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm just gonna stab it like in its throatish area.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're using a rapier. It's not very
I don't know if it was
slicey.
that thin.
Roll a strength check.
14.
You're able to stab the twig blight into the neck and pull your rapier free. It withers to the ground.
I don't think rapiers have much of an edge to them. I think it's just like a
Point.
Yeah. They're not for slashing. Piercing. Next is going to be.
Skeleton.
What was special about these guys?
Yeah, I think rapiers, I think fencing.
Let's see. There's what? Just the one skeleton left, right?
Yeah.
No, second twig blight.
Yeah, I know that. The second skeleton, angered at the watching its leader and comrade, I guess, fall, it grabs its short sword and pierces into you for
Me?
Yes. 8 damage.
8?
8 damage.
I fall unconscious.
Rolled a full 6 on it. All right. You will start making your saving throws next turn. The twig blight is going to move up
to the drow. And he is going to hit you for 4 damage. Next is going to be Cowl.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm gonna hit and try and well,
Con save.
yeah.
How long does a broken rib?
Because I can't afford to get that 1 point of damage for forgetting
Days.
right now.
Days.
Unless healed by other means.
Nope. Fail.
That is your action. Next is going to be Cal. Cal?
Oh, sorry.
He's sitting there looking like who's gonna go.
Yeah, he's gonna aim his longbow at the twig blade. Whew. 26 to hit. I assume that hits.
Fuck yeah. There's not much that wouldn't hit.
We got a 19.
Yeah. 4 plus 9 damage.
Marriage kill.
It hits the twig blade right in the
Facial area.
This guy with
Trunk.
faces.
right in the trunk.
I am good. He falls. Next is going to be Storm.
Death save.
Make your first death save.
That's gonna be a failure.
Next is going to be Milo.
I'm going to move to it's the last skeleton, last creature, correct? I'm going to move to the skeleton, and I'm going to take my same 2 weapons, but do scimitar first, and then attack with it.
You no longer have advantage.
Yeah, I know. Scimitar is a d6. That's 12 plus 7 for the scimitar, 19.
Oh, yes, that hits.
I got a full 6 plus 5 for dex, so 11.
Alright. That was just your scimitar, correct?
Yes.
Your scimitar pierces deep into the skeleton, knocking loose its spine.
How much health does this thing have?
Not a lot.
Did he hit it?
Nope. He hit the other one.
Yeah.
Knocked its arm off.
Wait.
First
No, that
time
was-
you
that
ever
was
said
this
Yeah,
that.
that was that one.
What was this one? The other one got 1 shot.
Oh, narrator go.
Okay, because I planned out a kill scene right there. I was counting on that. I want to take the
You still had your offhand attack, too.
Yeah, but that's why I did the scimitar first. So I want to take the scimitar and like a baseball bat, just flat side its head. That's why I did the scimitar first. I just wanted to do that. We're out of combat, I presume.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and make a medicine check to stabilize the annoying dwarf.
Medicine check is 15 or 10?
10.
10.
Nope.
So
Sorry,
on that
man.
note, I guess I make another death save probably.
No, because it's not your turn. Cal.
I do bleed. I'm gonna try and walk over there and see if I can't get the damn dwarf to stop bleeding.
Somebody gotta pay it. It ain't gonna be me.
Nope. Because I
That's
can't
safe.
roll higher than a 5.
That's another failure.
Let's.
My dice have been against me all damn night.
I guess I'm trying again.
Milo.
We gotta save the dwarf.
If I fail another one, he's gone. Unless one of y'all got fucking
Wait, we skipped-
revivify.
Yeah.
Kel goes before me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
That is a 15 on medicine check.
You are stabilized.
Woo!
Okay, I got a flat 15. We would have got it anyway.
You roll a d20.
Me?
Did your face touch the ground?
How was I knocked out? What weapon? How was I attacked?
Short sword. Short sword.
Slashing.
Would I have fallen forward or backwards?
We're not being a smart ass here.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
I didn't know what you meant by did your face touch the ground. 14.
Come back with 1 HP, immediately loses 1 HP. What does that again?
You have a festering wound. Your HP will drop. Your max HP has dropped by 1.
Okay, that's not so bad.
And will continue to drop every day by 1.
Oh, that's less, not so bad.
Now with a festering wound, I'll just tell you guys because it's not something you really know. You can tend to the wound and make a medicine check once every 24 hours. After so many successes, I won't tell you how many, the wound will be healed.
Can I make it myself, or how does that work? Can everybody in the party make one a day?
1 total per day, I believe.
1 check
Okay.
once every 24 hours.
So it's 20.
Well, actually, per person, because it does say alternatively a person can make a check. And there's multiple of you, so yes.
Okay.
One of you can make a check every 24 hours to try to help your festering wound.
Can I do that now, or does it have to be the next day?
No, you can make it now.
I'll say me and Kel.
Didn't say anything. Better game.
I got a 3. Kel got a 10 plus.
Well,
Something.
each character can per day?
Kel got a 14. I got a 3.
The wound still festers.
Good.
Well, I guess I'm going to use my one for
Wait.
24 hours.
I'm actually gonna, instead of rolling my own dice, I'm gonna use. Can I use the help action on this? Can we work on it together? Or is that pushing the envelope a little too far?
What's up? No, you can work together.
Okay,
Well,
well, I'm
then
gonna use
take-
my help action to give. Cause you've been rolling on fire. I don't want to give him another 3. Okay.
So you're going to help me.
Yeah.
So you get advantage, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Now it's going to use both of our chances.
Are any of you high in at least medicine?
And what?
Whatever leads to medicine.
Wisdom. I have a +2 to wisdom.
Me too, I have a 15.
Then you should have a. Well, yeah, +2.
For those with a high wisdom of medicine, you would know that magical healing fixes most things.
I'm not magic, so.
Well, can the bard or the gnome cast Cure Wounds?
Urki is out of Cure Wounds. He only have 3 spell slots.
What about
The
Bard?
Bard, I would say, probably still has 1 spell slot. So he could cast Cure Wounds.
Dope.
And that's going to be plus his wisdom modifier, I do believe. So we'll give him. You take 5 HP. The wound is no longer festering.
So does that mean my max HP goes back up to what it was before? Okay. We'll have to remember to tell Kevin he has 1 less spell slot.
Oh, well, I would have gotten an 18, so that was nice.
Do you want to roll for how much I healed on Cure Wounds?
I did
How much?
5.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Oh, because he got cut and hit the ground?
So the room that you can see doors.
Yeah.
Do we have 2 doors, or is that an entrance?
It's kind of a tunnelish kind of area.
I don't know about you lot, but I could use to make count for the night.
Oh yeah, I definitely could use a little nappy poo.
You said that there was the bioluminescent fungi, whatever, growing in here, so it's not pitch black?
No.
Okay, well, that's helpful.
And just like in the last room, without even asking questions, I'm just gonna immediately sit down like Indian style and enter trance.
You have some more of those pittons.
I do.
I say we put 1 in each one of these doors.
Well, one
That's
is
a tunnel. Yeah, that's a tunnel. We see a tunnel and a door.
Oh, I didn't even see the tunnel. I just saw the 2 doors.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it coming.
That one and that one.
Oh, I didn't even see the one in the back, to tell you the truth.
Yes, there's a tunnel to the east, or a door to the east, a door to the south, and a tunnel to the north.
It's not a good place to make camp. Unless someone stays on guard all night.
Well, I only need 4 hours versus 8, so we could even swap out so that nobody's taking too big of a loss on that too.
Sounds like a good plan.
A long rest is considered what?
8 hours
A short rest.
is
One.
1 hour.
It's 1 hour.
1 to anything less than 8. Right?
think up to. No, I don't. You know, I think it's just an hour because.
Well, trance gives you like 30 minutes. I think you have to rest like 30 minutes. And
No. Trance just means that I get a full rest benefit at 4 hours versus 8 hours.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So I get my full rest at half of a full rest, so I can swap out and take over guard without losing anything.
Yeah.
But someone's still giving up a long rest.
Because
If we set it for 12 hours.
If you sleep, he has to sleep 4 hours.
But the player's handbook says that you only actually have to be sleeping for 6
Oh
hours.
yeah, because there's the broken. You can have up to like 1 hour of some shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like cleaning, tools, sharpening weapons, whatever crafting your character may be able to do.
So I'll take first 4, wake you up, you do...
Well, you would take the first 2 because you still need to sleep for 6 hours to get the full benefit of the long rest.
And then slap you up.
Yeah, so then I wake up for 2 hours, then you can take the last 4.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's why I just, as soon as somebody even mentioned it, like, that's why he
So,
was like, okay, bet.
That's our plan. Does anything attack while we're trying to sleep?
I would say who has the first? You do. Okay. So in the last 2 hours, all has went well. On the last 2 hours, who is taking the last watch?
Last watch is him.
Yeah, the last
Middle watch is me.
Last watch is you?
Yeah.
Through the 2 hours before an 8 hour rest, so about 6 hours in, there begins to be loud yelling and revelry in the tunnel, and you can hear 2 small creatures.
Does it seem like they're making their way into the chamber?
It's
we're
getting
in?
louder.
Now, real quick, I need a refresher. Full rest does what?
Full HP, full size.
Okay, just making sure. Just making. Well, I don't have
Yeah, you get your spell slots back after a full, but you get your health back after a short.
You don't get all your health back.
No.
Hit die.
You can only do hit die on a
Yeah.
short. Yeah, I knew that much.
And you get half of your hit die back on a short rest. So, like, we're level 2, we have a total of 2 hit die. If you used 1, then you get 1 back and you're back to full. If you use both of them, you only get 1 hit die back.
Right.
But you go back to full HP.
So, you guys are all at full. You had the last. Roll 1 hit die. You do not get a full rest. 4. That's what you get back in HP.
Why didn't he get a full rest?
Because 6 hours into your slot, because he stayed awake for the first 2 hours. So he was only sleeping for 4 hours after another 6 hours into y'all's rest. Some shit happens.
Okay.
Who is all sleeping at this point? I think you're the only one awake, right?
He's the only one up.
Yes, you hear the commotion in the tunnel getting louder, coming closer.
Alright, who went to sleep? Well, I know I went to sleep first, but who all has full?
Well, you know that I took first watch, he took second, you got third.
So actually, everybody but him has had a rest.
Well,
There's only 3 of you who were watching.
I'm gonna reach over and tap the dwarf.
He was the only one that stayed awake in the beginning. So everybody else got 6 hours.
I stayed awake for 2 hours.
In the beginning,
Yeah.
then you don't get a full rest.
Yeah. So I heal D12 plus con 10.
Makes anybody feel any better? I might. Well, no, if I went first, I still would have got it.
Have we taken a short rest yet? Before this?
Yes, you did take the rest in the
So
dungeon.
I am
area.
out of hit die.
It's not your favorite terrain, is it? Or enemy?
My terrain is Underdark. I wasn't sure if Undermountain kind of fell into that.
It's not
especially if
Underdark. Underdark is able to be accessed by Undermountain, but you are not in Underdark.
If it's his favorite enemy, then he would also.
So it's 11.
you are able to notice 3 sets of tracks. 1 are large, 2 are small.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna wake everybody up.
Everybody waking up?
An option.
Yeah, do we have an option of waking up or not?
No.
I mean, if you want to go through initiative, yeah, you can stay asleep. For 2 hours. Combat's like 6 seconds. So it'd be a lot of freaking combat going on before you wake up. I would say with a stir of loud noise, you don't really have an option. You're gonna wake up.
Okay. I was about to say, I might just so I can get my full rest. It's a couple of goblins, y'all might be able to take them.
Everybody roll initiative. As you are beginning to stir, as he has let you know, you're able to see. Coming through the tunnel in a booming voice, you see
Oh, of course.
a bugbear and 2 giant rats that he keeps in front of him. They've made their way into the area and started. Let me get 25 to 21.
Kel's 21.
You said the rats are in front of said bugbear?
Yes.
Of course it is.
All right, 15 to 16 to 20.
Thank you.
Stormlord 16.
Can we guesstimate how far away?
What? That he is? Maybe 15 feet, 10 feet from you.
10 feet.
What was yours?
16.
16.
10 feet to rats, 15 to him.
Yeah, Cal, we got mine. We got someone. Cal, what do you got, bro?
5. I rolled a natural 1. Slinging them all night, dude.
On guard and not even paying attention.
Hey, I've had 3 tonight.
I got a 2, I came close.
As he walks forward, he roars loudly, "Get ready to meet the cook pot!"
The cook pot?
Cal, you are first.
Oh, so I keep forgetting that's me. Oh,
No
Yeah.
hell.
he's gonna aim his longbow at. We'll say one of the giant rats first. Get him out of the way. That's gonna be a 22 to hit,
That hits.
and that's gonna be a 8 damage piercing.
8 damage?
Yep.
There you go.
It just sticks straight into the rat, and it rolls over dead.
The goblin yells loudly, "Grip!" Anger ensues.
Bugbear.
That dude with the big weapon. He's going to run up to you,
Storm order, Cal.
Kel.
I would say run in a little group.
That's one of those. That's one of those. Did you get scared when you hear multiple rolling? That's going to be 12 damage.
What was that, 2d6?
Oh, Cal took a short rest, I guess?
No, he got a long rest.
Yeah, he didn't stick in my guard. He got a long rest.
Oh,
Full
you're
HP.
right.
Yes.
So what is his full HP? 22.
Okay.
And he just took 12?
Yeah.
Next is
He's
going to be
got a
Milo.
Oh,
That actually knocks him prone.
oh yeah, half his health.
Yep.
Make me a con save.
For
Kel.
Kel. Nat 1.
Oh no.
Roll me a d10.
4th one tonight.
I don't know why. You guys need some new guys.
These are. I just got them this
5.
week.
Fire him.
He is stunned from the attack.
What does that mean?
Misses a turn.
Stunned, incapacitated, can't move, can speak only falteringly, automatically fails strength and dex saves, attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
For how long?
I think it's until the end of it. Yep, until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
No, wait. Yes, until the end of his next turn. Next is going to be Milo.
Yep. He's prone, so there's no flank there. So I guess I'm gonna, rapier scimitar the rat.
Alright.
First one's to kill it. The second one will.
Uh-huh.
Rapier. Nat 20.
Roll double damage.
7.
What's your strength mod?
Dex.
Dex mod,
12.
yeah. Okay. 12. Narrow skill.
I'm gonna just waste it. Fucking rat, dude. I got the bugbear right there. I'm just gonna step forward and stab the rat in the eye.
Skewer it.
Yep.
Right on your stick. Next is going to be Stormlord.
Stormlord gets up. He's still feeling a little groggy. What? And then the fuck? And he's just gonna step over and actually he does have enough movement. I think he was right there. 5, 10. Yeah, he has enough to get in melee. He's gonna go ahead and attack recklessly with the maul because he's very angry about getting woken up. Whew! A 19 and an 18. That's before adding the +5.
It hits. Okay, we get it.
10 bludgeoning damage.
I wasted my nat 20 on a fucking rat.
Would you hit him with the ball?
Yeah.
You run forward in an angry manner and just in a frenzy swing of the maul. You slam him hard in the leg. It actually takes him down.
Stand on the other foot.
He would be, I guess, prone is the only thing to go with there.
Hey, half his health.
Quite a bit. Next is going to be... Rats are both dead. Go.
Guess you're gonna attack the bugbear.
Double hit. Single hit.
Con save.
Con save. Oh yeah, that's right.
Fucking fuck.
That one?
You lose your action. Kel. Still Stormlord.
Cal is going to stand up and pull out his two. I don't know if he has 1 or 2 scimitars.
I would go with 1 if it's
It
not
should be in his inventory. It'll say 2 if he's got
Oh,
2.
you're right.
It's not marked to go with 1.
What? It says he has 2 hand axes, but he doesn't have that listed as weapons. Okay, I guess he'll use the hand axes and attack with both of them on the prone
Roll
bugbear.
damage on both.
And that's at advantage since the bugbear is prone, right? The first one is a... That'll probably be plus strength. So, 15 to hit. And the second one is a 16 to hit.
My dice are fine.
The 16 hits.
Okay, just the 16. 7 damage.
The bugbear takes 1 hit after another. His armor begins to weaken. His body begins to weaken. Blood begins to spray. Next is going to be... Ballsag is going to stand up. Told you! I got his name right, but it's still funny.
I figured you were talking about the shaft.
Me too.
And again, in a frenzy manner, he's going to attack with his Morning Star, doing 3 damage to Cal.
Ouch, Kel. Man, it took 15 in 2 turns. Does it do to 7 health?
13. Or no, you're right, 15.
Yeah, 12 and 3, 15.
See, the problem is the shaft isn't this funny till you got ball sack at the bottom.
Yes, you got ball sack and the shaft. They
Wow!
are together in a room.
You got the ball sack at the bottom of the shaft, actually.
That's where it belongs when it's at the top of the shaft. That's when you gotta worry.
That should be your
Someone did that on the writers of that book did that.
Name
On
We
was
are
ball
on to
sack,
you.
dude. It was hard for me to say.
Your whole world is upside down at that point.
All right, next is going to be Milo.
I want to flank him and stab him with a rapier.
Lincoln stab. Roll to hit. Advantage.
Good catch, bro.
Didn't hit. 15 didn't hit. Nope. I didn't say both, so yeah.
With my dice rolls, my thinking is the only thing.
Well, no, it's a roll, right?
I didn't say it
You
before.
can still roll with your offhand. You would still have advantage on the roll.
Definitely won't fucking do
You
that.
just don't have sneak attack.
They're fired.
Right. Nat 20.
Roll
I
double
quit.
damage.
Roll.
So roll
6 total.
6 total.
Oh, man, not dead.
Is your scimitar?
Yes,
Ooh,
it's the second
sorry.
attack.
Bugbear's a fucking gangster. That's a boss for a level 1 party.
Okay, so that was with your scimitar. As I said, his armor begins to falter, pieces begin falling off. You jab your scimitar deep into his side. He winces in pain and is barely able to shove off of the sword. Next is going to be Stormlord.
It's okay, because I got a 5 and a 2 before that 20.
Reckless attack with the maul one more time. 23 to hit.
That hits.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Narrate your kill.
How much health do you have left?
4.
So yeah, he's just going to hit him straight square in the back.
As he is facing Kel, who is ravagely attacking him, you come up behind him. You lift your maul high. You place it square between his shoulders. You can hear his back breaking under the pressure. In full force, he simply drops down, smashing to the ground.
Now is that combat short enough that we could go back to sleep and finish our long rest?
Yes.
I'm going back to sleep. And I
Finish,
collapse right there.
Finish, not restart, right?
I hold my chest and I kick the
I think it's
bugbear's
finished.
body.
Ask him.
What? No, to finish.
Dope.
I go back. I'm assuming the next 2 hours pass uneventfully.
Yes.
Thank God.
So we hope.
Hey, he said yes, it counts. So you get half your.
No. Full. You finish
No,
your
no,
full
no.
race.
But
You
we
get
only
half your
we only
used
get
hit
one
dice.
hit die left back.
Per month. It's okay because I only have one anyway.
No, you should have 2. You're level 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the number of hit die you have is equal to your level.
Really?
So everybody is arrested. Everyone is back at full. Besides their hit die.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Doors to the tunnel.
Well, tunnel seems more than likely a way out.
That's kind of meta knowledge.
Could not be true.
Hmm?
Doesn't know what the tunnel does.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know. I'm guessing.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, it's a tunnel. We've been moving through rooms.
Well, you see,
And
I
walls.
see it as we kind of just dealt with immediate danger coming from the tunnel. We don't know what's on the other side of the door. There could be more through the tunnel, but we know we've taken down some. I say tunnel.
Cool. Tunnel it is. Yeah,
You
point.
can remove that top. As you have walked in, the floor of this rough cavern is stained and smells of blood and animal musk. Light from glowing fungus reveals the eastern niche, which holds a parallel pallet of matted furs. A wide wooden board on which a variety of weapons are affixed, and a great cloak of patchy black fur hung on a slender pole almost like a jacket. To the edge of the niche are 2 large nests made of hair, dry fungus, and refuse, which would just be trash.
I want a cloak.
Hmm?
He said cloak, I want it.
Is there a rapier anywhere with these fixed weapons?
Do you want to search the fixed weapons
yeah,
and
I
see
do.
what's there? Alright. I mean, you could just walk up and look at it. It's not hidden. You notice 2 spears, 6 javelins, 1 longsword, and 1 greatsword are affixed to the weapons rack.
Yep, I'm good.
I want a longsword.
Unless the longsword looks like it might be magical. Arcana check.
Does anything?
Go for it.
I guess I'm gonna second that. Magic check for weapons. Whatever found. Nat 20. Check it.
14.
It does not appear to be magical.
No, no interest.
Okay. So what is left is the bedding and the fur hung on the pole.
Yeah, I want that. You said it was like a cloak.
Yeah, you can take it.
Yeah, thank you.
So you have the bedding.
I don't want this, and I'd rather it not be used against us. I try and smash the blade of the longsword with my maul.
Roll strength.
We could
Don't say 1.
7.
7. No, they just take off of each other.
we could have just buried him.
I'm over it.
Well,
EA downloadable content, not bot. So it's just not.
He hit the invisible barrier.
You would know this is possibly one of the tunnels that you are searching for.
okay.
So we'll come back
I'll
later
take it.
on payday.
Well, I'll make a mental note of it. And I guess we need to go back the other way.
I'm gonna check the eastern door first for traps, then listen, and then Jade will see the slot.
Okay.
Which one?
The eastern door. There's a compass up there.
Okay.
Now, do I know this is one like I'm looking for, or could it possibly do it? Do I think it could be the one?
Could be the one. The door is unlocked.
Traps? Checking for traps.
Roll investigation.
16.
It does not appear to be trapped.
I'm gonna listen on the door.
Is that what he hears?
Not going that way.
There do seem to be some kind of muffled sounds.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna whisper to these guys that it sounds like there's people through the door. It sounds like there's people through the door.
I don't mean to get off task for a second, but you ever get like weird vibe when something happens? It just seems real. As soon as you said you hear muffled voices, I actually hear muffled voices.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
down there.
They're
Yeah.
outside.
dude, it just weirded me out for a second. I apologize.
It's fun when the immersion is that good, right?
Yeah, it just the theater of the mind is real heavy, guys.
Anyone else? No? Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go check out the other door. Weigh the options. Trap, see if it's locked.
No, the door's not locked or trapped.
Voices.
No, you don't hear any sounds.
Well, this one seems empty from here. You wanna check this way first?
Bad enough.
Alright, I'm gonna stealthily open the door and peek inside.
Which door?
7.
As you open the door and peek inside, you see a long hallway.
What is that?
Is that the bottom? Oh. I'm gonna turn back to party. Say, oh, it's just a hallway.
At the end, you just see a hallway.
Just see a hallway? Okay. Yeah, just a hallway.
Always lead somewhere.
But a room full of people is kind of usually the way we gotta go. People kind of guard the important stuff.
Yeah.
Creatures. I don't want to say people.
Now, I know I was the one who finished off the bugbear, because I was a little angry about him interrupting our rest. But if we're going into the room with a bunch of people, I think we should kill them all, except for one, and ask him about the apple. We could use a little direction here.
We can wander aimlessly for the rest of our
Doesn't
lives.
sound like a bad idea. I'm gonna, I'm actually gonna walk up and put my ear against the door where all the people are.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and listen. Do I
You
understand?
just hear muffled sounds.
Just muffle? Well, do what you do best, man. Let's step out of the way.
It's
Okay.
unlocked.
So? He likes breaking
him.
shit.
Him.
What's
So
up?
I guess we're huddled around that door now. I'm definitely gonna be standing around on the side.
I look at him and tell him in Dwarven, get it out.
This time, before breaking down the door, I will grab the doorknob, turn around. Those of you with bows, get them ready. And then I'll swing the door open and charge in.
Move the top.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
2 rows of dragon-carved marble columns march the length of the hall, most completely covered in luminescent fungus. The cobbled floor is cracked and stained, and on it sit many small wooden tables. The contents of the tables include mortars and pestles, small tools, bowls filled with crushed leaves, chopped fungus stalks, and other plant specimens. The many doors leading off of this hall are partly open.
But nobody in the actual hallway?
In that area, no.
Well, is it empty?
That area is yes.
No, him. I said
But
to him.
I assume the voices probably get louder. Can I get any general direction of where they're coming from?
They just seem to be in front of you off to the sides.
Okay, long hallway, I think they're in some rooms. Are you with me?
Why not?
Go in. I'm going to not really charge, somewhat of a gingerly walk towards the first room on the left. And I'm just going to kind of...
First room on the left?
Yeah, I'm just going to swing the door the rest of the way open and see what I see.
I'll be going down the right side.
As you slowly open the door, you do begin to hear snores that will grow louder and louder. Are you looking in?
Yeah, I'll try and swing the door open a little quietly.
Inside you see pallets of matted fur that are on the ground. 2 of the pallets seem to have residents.
Can I tell what's sleeping in them?
Covered with fur.
I'm going to make a stealth check and try and get quietly up closer to get a better look.
I already said I was on the right side.
It's not super bad. That's a 13.
Yes, you do make your way forward and you do see that they are goblins who are sleeping.
I'm just going to go ahead and hit one with them all.
Roll the hit with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah. 13?
They were sleeping.
Which one do you hit?
Whichever's
there's like these 2 pallets.
Mm.
This one has 1, this one has 2.
Okay, I'll hit the one sleeping by himself.
Okay, and what did you roll?
13?
13.
Yeah.
You smash your maul
Yeah.
down next to him, and they kind of scaredly scram over to the side.
Little help over here.
The goblin is awake. The other 2 have woken up as well. Roll for initiative.
Yeet.
Damn.
Not as bad as it was before. Still fairly low.
Couldn't beat me this time.
25, 21.
21.
16 to 20.
Modified 20 for Kel, 19 for Stormlord.
11 to 15.
15. Plus, much better than last time, but still, yeah.
I'm waiting for us to both roll and get. Like,
Milo, you're up first.
No, you know what? No. Stormlord, you're up first.
Okay.
They're not in the room. They don't even know. You yelled help. So
Okay.
I guess you could move.
Well,
but
I
even with all of your movement, you,
I'm
Well,
just
I
gonna-
said I was.
you would have
behind
to
him.
dash. Huh?
Well, I was behind him.
Oh yeah, because y'all readied your arrows. Still 1, 2, 3, 4.
He said he was
I was-
off to the right, but
Yeah.
I was right behind
It's
him.
gonna take you about 40 feet to get in the room. To where he's at with.
Well,
Sorry.
Let me put
I
some
was in
minis
this
down.
room.
Yes.
He was in this room.
Well, I was at the door of the room. I never went in. He was in the hallway. Everyone else was just kind of in the back. I guess.
Stormlord, you're first.
Oh, I'm just gonna swing my ball at him again. Make it a reckless attack, so I still have advantage.
Which one?
Whichever's closest, the same one I just swung at.
So that would be the one to the north.
Okay. And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Roll damage.
10 bludgeoning.
Roll on narrage. Go.
Just straight through the chest, and kind of he goes up in the air because I uppercut him with my maul, and then I let him drop.
As he drops. Other goblins begin making their way into the area. 1, 2, 3, and 1, and then one more. Next is going to be Cowl. You apparently are in the same room.
How are we in the room?
It's you, then Stormlord's in the middle, they're against the wall.
Okay, so no way to fight. Okay. Good to know.
Unless you got some weird goblin stuff going on.
Phase shifting.
Right. It's where my Mistwalker would. But anyway. I'm just gonna run up and hit one of the other two.
Alright.
Well, actually.
I know what that means.
Hey! Rolled a +3, so 22 for my con save.
You get to attack.
Yes!
Apparently you
carried
should
away
leave the
over
pink
there.
dice alone and only go for that one.
Alright, so first hit manhand. Nice. That's gonna be 24 to
Alright.
hit.
Yeah.
And
Roll
then
damage.
Might roll like 3 1s. That's the way it's been going.
nice. It's gonna be
Need that.
10.
Narrage, go.
You better take another picture.
I'm just gonna step forward quickly and slide my rapier into his nasal passage out the back of his skull. And then in my offhand, I'm gonna swing my scimitar and try and hit the one next to him.
Can you attack 2 separate enemies?
I mean, you have main hand, offhand. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go.
If 17.
Yes.
So another, and then it's just a flat for that one. So it's gonna be 5.
Narrage, go.
As I slide my rapier through the first, I come around in like an arcing sweep and just take his head off. Just sink.
Alright, the 2 commoners fall to the ground. The 3 goblins in the room are dead. The others begin
Oh,
making
how he
their
said
way.
commoners.
Commoners?
I don't like how he said
Like
that.
humans?
No, they're goblin commoners.
Oh, that's okay.
I was like, we're slaughtering the people. What? I missed that.
So, you guys have made it into the laboratory. You're in the Grove level of the Sunless Citadel. That will be the end of tonight. It is 10 o'clock. That is where we will end it.
Starting off next session with more combat.
Yeah.
Yes, we actually flow right into combat with next session, and hopefully we have full party.
Cool.
So catch us next time as the Plant City Gamer Guild adventurers make their way deeper into the grove, possibly finding the Gulthias tree and encountering the crazy, twisted druid who tends it, Belak.
2 weeks from now, probably around roughly 6:15, most likely more like
6:15, 6:30, yeah, that's about our normal start time. So we hope you guys enjoyed. Did everybody have fun?
Absolutely.
I got to end with 2 kills back to back.
There
I don't
you
care
go.
if they were common or not.